This is amazing. not in a laughing mood today. How could you? It's a.
Dave, they're always bugging you.
It's a dark day, all right? I invite Dave over for a guest stream. You know, maybe have a little fun. Wow, Dave's back on Multitap. It should be kind of a magic moment.
Mm-hmm.
And then he takes all of our games. I'm going to need some somber... Dave? It's okay, Dave. Because... You know what? Dave didn't take everything.
Mm-mm.
Dave did not take everything.
He did not take the entire collection of games.
He did not take the entire collection. Dave took our games, and that's a disaster. But we still have our copy of The Page Master. Thank goodness.
Maybe Pillow. I don't know.
I don't know. Do you want to play start? Here you go.
I don't remember watching this movie, so I definitely don't remember.
I'm a cartoon.
Do you remember the purple
what's
book,
that
the
play
Whoopi
ball?
Goldberg book?
Good to see you. Hold that start
That
button.
was on, like,
It might be this one. I did the same thing to
Jazz Tap or
Dave.
whatever. Like, when
This is us after our games get stolen. Hey, well, Sparky, thanks for joining us.
It is this one.
I did. Okay, so Krungo, I had a.
Dare we go in? Dare we go in?
So you saw that Page Master trailer, right? Where it makes it look all cool, like Macaulay Culkin's getting the sword, and he's gonna really, you know, whoop some butt in the library. I don't know. The trailer made it look really cool. What's up, Chris and Keith? Good to see you.
Yo.
Like, the trailer makes it look really cool, and so I got excited for it as a kid. And my mom's like, "Oh, well, Chris is excited for this movie, so I'm gonna set up like a Page Master viewing party for him." And she got me a copy of the VHS movie, set up rows of chairs like a movie theater, got some popcorn, invited all my friends over, and we watched the movie. And it was not good.
No good.
So that was a good birthday party. We had a lot of fun. Had a lot of fun.
Books. Oh, I can carry him.
I mean, we still had a good time, but the
Can
movie
I stand on him?
not so
okay.
great. Dave, yes, Dave did pull a relative comes over and leaves and select video games are mysteriously missing. Except this time he took something to the tune of, oh, let's get a... We're only covering the Super Nintendo stuff tonight that he stole, but there are over 240 games missing from the Multitap collection.
But I mean, you know, it's
240 games!
Some relatively unknown titles, things like, I don't know, Super Metroid, Mega Man X.
Do you want me to read off what he stole on the Super Nintendo? Batman Returns, Battletoads and Double Dragon, Beavis and Butthead. All right, Krungo, I guess we slipped up, all right? I don't know. Maybe he waited till we were asleep. I don't know. Captain America and the Avengers, Contra 3, Disney's Aladdin, Dragon, the Bruce Lee story. He took Evo, The Search for Eden. He took Killer Instinct. I know. He took Beavis and Butthead. The Legend of the Mystical Ninja, A Link to the Past, Lion King, Mega Man X, NBA Jam Tournament Edition, Secret of Mana, Secret of Evermore. I mean, Secret of Mana I would almost let slide. But Secret of Evermore? I never played Secret of Evermore. Spider-Man and Venom, Maximum Carnage. He took it. Super Battle Tank 2. He even took Super Battle Tank 2.
Believe it or not.
Mario All-Stars, Mario Kart, Mario RPG, Mario World, Smash TV, all those Super Nintendo Star Wars games. Kablooey! I don't know, maybe Dave took our copy of Kablooey.
I didn't think we ever had Kablooey.
Super Street Fighter 2, The New Challengers, Turtles in Time, Vegas Stakes, Separation Anxiety. We never had... Actually, what's funny about that is that Dave bought his own copy of... Did they put Fatal Fury Special on Super Nintendo, or was it just Fatal Fury 2? He got his own copy.
Like they had the special.
So, you know, Good for Dave for sometimes buying his own games. But, he took Ogre Battle. He took Tin Star. Did I say X-Men Mutant Apocalypse? Because he took it. Sonic Blast Man, the Combat Tribes. I feel like
Keith, we did that too.
Yeah, we accidentally did like the skip, the level select or whatever, and I was like, this is the greatest game ever. I felt like a junior game hacker. Did he take any? No, he left all the Sega. He left all the Sega stuff alone. He almost left all the PlayStation games alone, but he did request Chrono Cross.
Yeah,
but he already had it, so he didn't need it.
Well, I mean, hold up. He didn't take any Genesis or Saturn or Dreamcast games, but he did take Phantasy Star Online for the GameCube. So he took some Sega games, just not Sega console.
He took the Nintendo Sega game. And he also took Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, so he likes Sega once they, play ball with Nintendo. Then he's okay with it. He's like, oh, no, that's fine. Hope there's more Dave streams after this heist. Maybe, I'm scared.
I mean, if Dave
we'll have to lock things up.
If Dave does have any streams after this, and he has some games that we talked about tonight, maybe now you'll know why.
He took everything.
My keys.
He took a lot of GameCube games,
but not the Page Master.
Oh my god, a ghost! Did Sandler get Sandler nap? No. Okay, so here's what happened with Sandler. In case you weren't aware, I also treat this as my working office, and so I moved Sandler off to the side. I don't know why. I guess I was like, oh, I don't want him in the way. And so he was kind of leaning against the door, and I had a meeting with my boss where we were talking about some stuff, and Sandler fell over in the middle of the meeting and made a lot of noise, and my boss was like, are you okay? And it's like, yeah, it's fine, something just fell over. He was like, well, what was that? I was like, it was a stack of papers. Stack of papers fell over.
Oh no. Now you like
The Sandman fell down.
I don't know. Technically not a lie. Technically not a lie.
one giant stack of paper.
He
is a stack of paper.
He's a stack of paper.
No, he's all real. Well, it was a little loud, so.
I didn't hear, but I also had my ears covered.
Startled me.
No.
Did you clip it?
Somebody clip that.
And so, yeah. But it was all good. It was all good.
Oh, I lost my shoes.
Start lost his shoes.
You're flying.
This game has great animations.
I don't know what's happening.
It's got good book carrying.
But so Sandler's okay. He's recovering in the room next door, and I'm sure someday he'll return to Multitap. Did you go out for beer with your boss yet? Is that a thing people still do? I think I did it with some of my. I did it with my last job. I did it with one of my first jobs when I graduated, but I did not do it this time for obvious reasons. So yeah, I can't say I miss it, but I mean, if things were different, I definitely would.
Maybe I can use.
Gonna have a brew with the crew.
I feel like I gotta get to the middle of it.
Yeah, I gave Dave a beer. That's right. I gave Dave one beer. I gave him a beer, and this is how he treats us. I give him a beer, and he steals all our games.
Doesn't seem right.
I mean, it's been nice not having to meet up with coworkers, that's for sure. Dave manifested that beer out of nowhere. Oh, yeah, he brought it with him. I forgot. And it was just sitting in the desk opened. Warm beer, yum. I think Dave said he liked it. I don't know. Ew!
Oh. Found the one book again.
I think someone was comparing Yingling to Shiner, and I don't see it. I feel like Shiner's still better. But I like the Yinglings. They're alright. They're alright. They're pretty good. Well, Krungo, they're all over Texas now, so... Yeah, Shiner is better. I agree. Did he take back the super gun? So, The Super Gun situation is weird because he had a custom one built a long time ago. We do have Yingling. It's like everywhere. I don't know when it showed up. It was like a couple weeks ago, but it's, yeah, you can find it basically anywhere. But yeah, so like he had the Jamination X Super Gun built. We had one that someone built and it wasn't very good. And that was a whole situation trying to get that fixed. And then eventually they just gave us some arcade games and we're like, look, let's call it even. Then the third Super Gun that we got was the, what do you call it, the AliExpress special. And that's what we play Captain America on sometimes.
The exit.
Question, is this a Metroidvania?
It's one of those platformers that feels like it because of how much of a maze the levels are.
Get ready for That's the Spirit.
I am definitely getting lost in this level. And like there's this stuff like that secret.
Is this game fun or would you like to play a different game?
I'd like to play a different game if I could, please.
I suppose that's reasonable. I need to look up something real quick. How do you quit the Page Master when you enjoy it so much? All right. Well, let's try switching. Thank you, Start, for playing that game. I mean, you know what? It's not the greatest game, but at least we still have it.
At least we still have it. At least
we still have it.
At least we can still enjoy it.
Yeah. Oh, what's up, Shake Soda? Well, don't worry, because porting all the good games, Dave is up to the task. But when it comes to the leftovers, we'll handle the mask.
Aren't you good at this game?
No, never.
Well, maybe after I play for a bit, we'll see what's up. There it is. There's the mask.
Wow. Just like the movie.
Oh, see, that's good.
He's putting it on.
Mode, perhaps the best use of Mode 7 I've ever seen.
Why would you ever put that thing on?
Somebody stop Dave.
You act like a funny cartoon when you put on the mask.
This game's honestly pretty good. I don't know why Dave didn't take it.
I mean, Dave definitely, you know,
what's up, Jay?
He went for the obvious Super Nintendo classics against stuff like Super Metroid. But if it wasn't a Nintendo made game, he might have missed out on some gems.
I mean, I don't know. This is a pretty good game, and Dave likes Jim Carrey, so I don't know why he missed this one. Hey, well, thank you, Jay. Hope you have a good night.
Yeah, good night.
Appreciate you checking in.
I'd like to see you do this in Super Metroid.
He also kills a lot of people. It's the mask's fault.
That little thing?
This game's fast.
It's fast paced. A lot of action. A lot of slamming.
It's honestly pretty good game. It's a little difficult, I think.
You can vent in it?
You can vent. I hope they put the mask in Fortnite after his big performance in Space Jam 2. A crazy castle. It's got good tunes. And look at all the powers and you get to beat up a bowling ball guy. Ooga. It's great. Got him. Good job, Start.
Thanks.
Do you feel like you're controlling Jim Carrey?
Nothing can control Jim Carrey.
Especially in this movie.
Yeah. Oh man. This is definitely the type of game that one wishes they could speedrun.
The speedrun for this game is really good.
Yeah, like I can only imagine, because you're already going fast just doing this, but obviously I'm getting a little lost here and there. If you knew exactly where to go, you could just blaze through this game.
Whoa.
No, he stopped me from venting. There we go.
I can't wait for the Mask 3. It's gonna be so good.
The Mask 3? Excuse me.
I'm trying to remember the details of this speed run. I almost feel like there must be some kind of glitch that I'd abandoned this game too. Whoa. Wait, Playball doesn't like the mask. I don't know.
What, he doesn't like the mask in general, or the game?
He doesn't like the game.
Oh,
really? Playball loves the mask in general.
I'm surprised.
He vented. But yeah, I don't remember a lot of glitches. I do remember a lot of fast maneuvering of the mask. Which is all you really need. I mean, you get smash clocks. That's pretty cool.
There we go.
This is too much for you to look at. I'm sorry, Sparky.
It is quite fast paced.
It's a little fast. Don't worry, I think the next game's gonna be a little bit slower.
No, yeah.
A lot of it slower.
No. Hopefully not too slow.
We cannot condone Jim Carrey's buffoonery. Oh, what's up, Curdle?
Yo.
Oh, Daniel, yeah!
Uh-oh, not looking good for
Oh, no! Oh, wait! Was that Jim Carrey? You almost had the granny.
It seems like it sent me back quite a bit.
We'll go see if you can get her. Those taunting clocks. Those haunting clocks. Almost there. Somebody stopped him. Ooh, Daniel, nice HP. You got her this time.
I'm not so sure I do.
It's kind of like a maze, a fun maze. A fun game. I just love how you're zooping all over the place and...
Wait, ooh. I wonder if I can go back.
Yeah, we don't have a mask command. What's up with that?
I gotta get all these precious M's.
Almost there, I think. Whoa! He's just swinging wildly. This game is just kind of a treat for all of the senses.
Oh, yeah?
Alright. Do you think her HP carried over?
It's weird because it looks like, you know, the enemies and stuff stayed the same, but I get the feeling from it starting the
Oh, yeah, go start! Yeah, thrilling battles.
She got out of this last time.
Yeah, but not again.
Maybe maybe I just wasn't matching fast.
Never again start. This is such a good game. The new Crackers challenge. Daniel, yeah! You beat the mask!
Alright, good.
That sounds like Nick Arcade. Where's Mikey going next? That's enough mask for me. But you know, I don't know why Dave would leave that one behind, Daniel. I don't know. Seems pretty good. Seems pretty good to me, but
yeah, that one seems alright.
He left a lot of games behind.
Better than the Page Master.
Because, you know, from his game choices, I consider Dave a prude. For how could he overlook the game of Family Feud?
TV's game show Family Feud.
Family Feud. How could Dave leave this behind?
He must not, you know, have a whole lot of family where he's going.
If he really wanted to hit us where it hurts, he would have stolen the Family Feud. Dave has a little faith in his chat. Yeah, should we do multi-tap versus chat again? Two families. Whoa. Press start. I'm trying. Main theme. Think music. Timer off, I think.
Timer
bullseye round. No. Off. I don't want to host my bro no more. Alright, so we're gonna have family one be the chat, I guess. And have chat go first.
The chat.
Wait, well, I don't know. Does chat want to go first or does chat want to go second? because we're not able to do the buzzer thing necessarily first. Okay. Chat's going first. Return champs and the acrobat. Yeah, that would have been a better name. Chat versus hosts. How much more dry can you get? Whoa, is that Vintage Feud, Motley Gone? Well, we're playing for $5,000 in the fast money. I have 100 people surveyed. The top 7 answers are on the board. Name something you usually do after a big meal.
Okay, go ahead and buzz in for them.
Pella says burp. Jess says clean. Eddie says nap. Cleve says poop. They can't agree. Burp. Double burp.
I see 2 burps.
Double burp.
Eat some more. Oh, burp was number 2.
We could steal it. What do you think?
I think clean was a good one, but I don't know.
How about sleep?
You're saying sleep?
Yeah. What do you think?
Kayla agrees, sleep.
That's it.
That's how I feel.
No, that's what she's feeling right now.
We ate a good meal.
No,
Why do we eat
Or dessert.
straight?
That's right.
And it was sleep.
Yeah!
Good job to the both of you.
Multitap!
So, should we go ahead and play it, or should we?
Yeah, go ahead and play.
All right.
I guess do clean. We can
Alright.
try dessert. Yeah, we'll steal all the answers we saw.
I mean, maybe we should just always pass it. I don't know.
No, we should always steal.
Okay. Regent's playing for keeps. Ooh,
Daniel!
not clean.
Daniel, Dave stole from us.
Dave stole from us. The chat didn't steal. Well, Dave's part of the chat. All right. So clean wasn't on there.
Dessert.
Dessert. Is that 2 S's?
Yeah.
Because you want 2 of them.
What about
Nope.
scream?
Scream. Okay, I'm putting it.
Something you usually do after a big meal. Tweet about it.
Ah, I like it.
But and that may not be appropriate. Yeah, I don't know. Cry.
Cry.
Yeah, put cry in there.
All right.
Cleve's trying to help us out.
No, thanks.
No, it's not on there.
All right, so
All right, chat, you can steal.
you get 1 chance to steal. We're gonna take whatever answer people say multiple times.
Compliment. My compliments to the chef. Good timing. Nice. Bathroom. Dishes. Drink. I mean, drink might be good. Bathroom.
Oh, I see 2 bathrooms.
2 for bathroom.
3 for bathrooms even.
I mean, it's
Leave. You eat and you leave.
you only have to get 1 answer.
That's what you do.
Good
Oh,
job
and it
to
was
the
barely
chat.
on there. Barely on there. Nice.
Well done.
Gets you to steal. Watch TV.
Watch TV.
Go for a walk.
Go for
Smoke. Watch dishes.
After a big meal, you gotta smoke.
You gotta fill your lungs.
The chat doesn't look happy, but they should be. They won.
The hosts look very angry.
We're done.
Curdle's going for a smoke. See you in a bit, Curdle.
All right, so I guess we'll go first this time.
Okay, you associate with Australia.
Kangaroo.
Yeah, kangaroo, I guess. Remember, it alternates, so you don't want to give us good answers at first.
I like what you said.
All right, I guess we're playing.
Yeah. Unless you want to pass.
No, let's play.
All right.
Let's try koala. Koala boomerang. Can you put Cindy in there? Koala. I mean, I guess Cindy would work. Thanks for the helpful answers, by the way. Shrimp on the Barbie boomerang.
Didgeridoo.
Foster.
Don't ask me how to spell it.
Oh, no boomerang. All right. What else did you want to put?
Do they call them safaris? You know, like Outback.
You want Outback.
Just put Outback.
Outback. The steakhouse.
Yeah, the hosts are going this time.
Mm-hmm.
Save your good answers for later. Outback Steakhouse.
Oh,
Okay.
it's on there.
I mean the Opera House. So maybe you could just put Sydney, and then
Put on.
that could be like Sydney or Sydney Opera House. I don't know. Fluent onion.
No? One more?
And kookaburra.
Kookaburra?
Kookaburra bird sits in the... no, don't do it! Yeah, do Bandicoot.
Bandicoot.
I think we're missing an important answer, but that's okay. Oh!
Right,
okay, chat, this is it.
It's gonna be tough because there's only 2 more.
Platypus, dingo, didgeridoo, dingo, double dingo. Sonic Underground's dingo.
I thought it's a didgeridoo. I just didn't know.
Yeah.
Show me dingo. Triple dingo.
No dingo.
Where are you?
Crocodile, Dundee, and sheep. No one said
Sheep.
New Zealand.
Sheep. Sheep.
Maybe.
Sheep.
All right, so the host got that one. That was a tough one.
Maybe the dingo ate your
I
baby.
think they got New Zealand and Australia mixed up a little because the sheep. I don't think the sheep there.
And we got a lot of points.
Well, next time Chat gets to play first.
Yeah,
right?
so chat's gonna go first on this one.
Chat's going first.
So go ahead and answer away when you see the question.
Oh, what's up, Bad Maniacs? Name something you focus.
That's it. It's like that's the end of it. Name something you focus.
Focus, chat. Focus.
No, chat.
Camera. Camera.
Oh,
Camera.
camera's right off the bat.
Camera.
I have a good feeling about this. Yep.
Whoa!
Yeah, you got it, chat.
Number
So
one.
now you have to guess the other 3. It might be a little tough.
All right. Let's go for it. Eyes.
Ooh, got those
That's good.
eyes. Got those eyes.
Gotta focus.
I'd focus on multitap.
Oh, well, thank you, Cleve.
Ooh, surprisingly not the number 2 answer. That 4th one's going to be real tough to guess.
There's something you focus. Magnifying glass. That's pretty good. Mind.
Scope.
Well, wait. Should I wait for scope? Microscope. Okay, microscope.
All right, yeah, seeing a lot for microscope now.
Microscope.
Focus blast.
Well, I mean, Sid did it in that Toy Story film, I thought.
You can't.
You gotta tilt it.
You can't question the audience answers. If you think of it, there's a chance it could be on there.
Attention. Mind. Mind? Okay, mind.
No, people going for the mind. Gotta focus your mind.
Mind. Mind.
Or brain. No, really? All right. Well,
Gee. I mean,
you can only get one more X before we get a chance to see.
Pokemon got a focus attack. Binoculars. Parabola. Microscope. So microscope's already on there, right? Or isn't? Or it didn't show up? I don't remember. Binoculars? Binoculars.
I think you tried microscope.
Telescope.
You didn't try magnifying glass.
Hey, if it's not binoculars, don't worry. Team Multitap will try telescope.
How brave.
Oh, binoculars is on there.
Oh no.
So gotta get something else.
All right, what else could you focus? Focus test your new video game. Brain. Attention.
Brain, attention,
Television.
television,
Focus test TV. Telescope.
telescope.
How do you focus a TV? Is that 2 for TV? Attention. All right, Sparky agrees with attention.
All right.
I agree with telescope. I
Mm.
don't know. I may discuss it with my host. Wait, whoa, I don't. Sorry, I just was typing it so fast.
All right.
All right, do you think telescope's going to be on there?
Caleb,
Thought about it.
Caleb seems
Thought
a
about
little
it?
unsure.
Let's try telescope. You know,
It's one I thought about.
I think the chat deserves this if they win.
Deserves it.
That's right. We're gonna cheat.
Bad answer, not on the board.
And
Oh,
was the
Team Multitap with an all original answer. Multitap, 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 multitap. Yeah! Woohoo!
That's right. We're gonna
We
cheat.
won!
That's right. We're gonna
We
cheat. That's right. We're gonna
won!
cheat.
We won! Oh, better luck next time, chat. Hey, but you can help us win the fast money, right?
And with fast money, we get jiggies.
You can help us win the fast money. Name a food that comes in shells.
Oh,
Macaroni.
turtles. Sorry.
No, go away.
What
Oysters.
did you say?
Oysters.
Tacos.
I'm
Tacos.
glad
taco,
Dave took
taco
your-
shells.
Tacos?
Tacos are shit.
You want to do? I guess do tacos. I don't know. I feel like
Doesn't make
name the age at which almost Dave steal more stuff, please. Name the age at which almost everyone needs
balls.
eyeglass. Dragmar didn't like that. Kayla.
1, 2, 12, 300, 5, 60.
Wait, we're all playing for fast money. We're all gonna get a bonus if we win. 12.
Eyeglasses.
420. Dude,
I don't know what to put.
Sparky said 12. Sparky's not messing with you.
We'll go with Sparky's. All right. Name something you wish you could change about yourself.
I wish I could have protected our games. I don't know.
I think you should pick something.
Attitude.
Advance life.
My multi-tap host. Liking Smash Mouth. Do attitude. I guess that's appropriate.
I would think another one would probably be
The
your
pants.
or maybe your
Name the month when you do your spring cleaning.
Well, Dave waited till September
April.
to steal our games, but
March.
I guess March is good. March or April.
All right.
December. These are sabotage answers.
Name something that carries passengers.
Battle bus. Yeah, do airplane, I guess.
Okay. We'll go.
Kangaroo.
Pigeons. Airs- I don't
Airplane.
answer.
Mega Man X.
Ooh.
I don't think tacos is gonna do it.
That was all Kayla, by the way.
Not 12.
Ah! Ah! We're in trouble.
March was good though. March is
It's gonna
okay.
be shells, so I guess I should have said top.
Stop, Kayla. Stop.
I'll stop.
Should we do oysters or macaroni or what?
Oysters, macaroni.
Let's do oysters. That makes the most sense. Oysters.
All right, we need a different
Not
age.
12? Which almost everyone. Oh, wait. Older people. All right. What about. Yeah, 50. I don't know. It's maybe 50, 69. I don't know.
Name something you wish you could change about yourself.
Your glasses prescription. Do height, I guess. Height or weight.
Ooh.
Weight's probably on them, but
Name the month when you
do April.
Yeah.
Being Dave.
March was good, but
I don't think we're gonna win the fast money, and this was supposed to be a
name
team.
something that carries passengers.
Dale, this was supposed to be a team effort.
Well, you were saying battle bus.
Train or
right?
bus?
You just train or bus.
Bus.
So train, car, dogs.
Bus.
Okay. I guess we'll go with bus.
Battle bus. Gun. Oysters, number one answer. Whoa, okay.
Well, Whirly Bird, yeah, that'll take you.
No, we should have done wait.
Oh.
Oh, we have to hope for the buzz. Ah! Yay! And remember, this was a team effort, everybody, so we all win. Why are we booing? Everybody's gonna get jiggies.
Loser! You're a loser!
You're all winning tonight.
Yeah.
I don't understand what the problem is.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're winners.
All right. Good job to everyone.
Well, now that we've won over the chat, I think we're ready for the next game tonight. I managed to break the Super Nintendo. Hold up. Let's see if I can fix this real quick. Dave also stole our trustworthy Super Nintendo. Yeah, I mean, he's just batting 1,000, but okay, let's see. So Dave didn't take this game for some reason.
Oh, I know why, actually.
Oh, okay. Well, perhaps Dave is due for a round of doxing. Whoops, I meant a round of Riddick Bowe boxing. Why did he not take it? Did he already have a copy? I want Start to tell us the most obscure Mega Man fact he knows.
I don't think this is really obscure, but I learned it when we actually went to SGC and Inafune was there. He said that part of the inspiration for Zero's design was Devilman. Very popular.
Do you think Steve Thompson looks like Dave after he stole our games?
Yes.
This game looks ridiculous. Chris McGee,
got that.
John Cole, John Kramer, David Lamb. David! Dave!
They all look... Can you make a boxer in this? Because it feels like you can, considering how many, features they all share.
Maybe? I think so. Can I reset?
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it, because I want to...
We don't have enough time.
Yeah, I'd spend all my time creating a boxer.
Mick Corleone. Peter Parks.
See, the problem is going down. They get stronger as you go down, so you're picking a tougher... Oh, wait.
Wait, Riddick Bowe should be the toughest, I would think.
Oh, no, you're right. So they're getting weaker as you go now. Who's the weakest that they got?
You're gonna pick the weakest.
I want to see who their Glass Joe is.
John Bennett.
All right, Parker. Let's see what you got.
It looks a little confusing. Just a little bit.
Fight.
I forgot how this works, but you know what I
All right,
want.
so LNR lets you block.
You know what I want.
The quit button.
Yeah. Oh, that's a start. Oh no, the start button on this thing's kind of... There's only one thing we want.
Hurry up!
It is a quiet game. Oh, let's look up the controls real quick. Riddick Bowe boxing. This is why Dave didn't take it. It's too complicated. Trying to learn the controls and stuff.
I think he auto blocks his face at least. Oh, it depends on if you're up or down. I see.
No one knows how to play this game. Riddick Bowe boxing manual. All right, we'll beat up my guy while I Is this the manual? Nice below the belt hit.
You gotta alternate,
It is awful quiet. Whoever put this up did it in a way that doesn't make sense to me. Starting the game. I don't think there's a way to flip it either. Taunting your opponent. Press both hook buttons simultaneously. The hook buttons are what?
A and B.
Like a wimp. Come on and fight. You fight like a wimp. You're going. You loser. You loser. You loser. You wimp. You're going down.
Whoa! I punched you all those times and I still got knocked down first.
Killed by taunting.
Come on and fight. You fight. You wimp.
Oh, is the clip pop broken? Oh, there we go.
Why is my guy so bad? All right, you just gotta play it safe. It doesn't matter how many. Oh, you don't have to go all the way on screen. I can hide here.
You're going down.
Oh no!
Come on and fight.
Don't come near me. 4 more seconds left.
Come on. You're going.
He found you.
No.
Wait, 12 rounds.
Yeah, it's a good thing you can't end it earlier somehow.
Yeah, that's true.
Fight. You fight like a.
Fight.
You fight.
Yeah, you do.
You fight.
No, I don't think. All right, he's got it up. Come on, your career isn't over yet. Yeah, that's right. Shake it off. Don't know what you're gonna do, but.
Come on and fight. Come on and fight. You loser. You loser.
Ow! Oh, yeah, there we go. This will keep him away. I got good reach. Oh.
Fight like
Taunt boxing. Insult boxing.
Come on and fight. You're going. Come on and fight.
It's a real rag to riches story.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go all the way.
Come. You're going down.
Oh. No.
Rag to riches.
Come on, get up. Get up. Please. I'm begging you. All right. Got one more chance.
You wimp. You're going down. You fight like a loser.
Hey, what's up?
You wimp. You're going. Come on and.
No.
What a good game. How could Dave not take this one?
All right, so I told you I had a reason for it because I did bring it up, and he said that he had bought another copy of this game, so he didn't need to take another.
He already had a duplicate.
Yeah, he loves Riddick Bow Boxing.
So he didn't need to steal ours. That's nice.
Yeah.
Good job, Dave. All right, well, Dave took all of our games to his gaming lair, except for the adventures of Yogi Bear. I'm so excited. Here comes Yogi.
Here comes Yogi!
Hey, what's up, OJ? Good to see you. Yogi Bear.
Welcome, my fellow Buccaneer.
The Jellystone Park. Do you mean the Jellystone one? I think a few people have seen it and said it was good.
It's
I haven't seen it yet. This seems pretty Amiga. Whoa.
Fast paced action.
Hey. I feel like I'm a winner. Thank you for the follow. Ora. It's Yogi. Uh-oh, Yogi's going in the pit. With only half a cake to his name. Why would Dave leave the adventures of Yogi Bear behind? When's the Yogi Marathon? Goodbye, Yogi.
I think Dave is not a big fan of Scooby-Doo, and so he probably thinks even less of Yogi Bear.
He's missing out.
I don't know if there's anything Hanna-Barbera that Dave likes.
Ooh. All these picnic baskets. Could Yogi take on Scooby in a fight? I think so. Oh, the bunnies are getting me good. I wonder if you can get one-ups or extra guys, free guys.
We need extra Yogis.
Extra bears.
No, well, I think he likes Space Ghosts. And he might like the Harvey Birdman, I don't know. Maybe he enjoys the adult Hanna-Barbera cartoons.
The adult one.
The adult Hanna-Barbera cartoons, as they are called.
Here comes Yogi!
Is that Yogi Bear? Oh, bad maniacs. So, not Yogi.
Wait, oh, I gotta ride the Yogi elevator. I thought for sure he was going right into a pit.
I'm as surprised as you are, Christian, that we own a Yogi Bear Super Nintendo game.
And I can't believe Dave wouldn't take it with him.
Oh, there was a Yogi for Game Boy. Probably just as
Oh,
fun.
I don't think there's any checkpoints in this game.
That's not good.
Well, it's funny because the picnic basket jumps look optional until that point. And
then suddenly
then they feel like a requirement.
you must cross the gap with picnic baskets.
Hey, but I've never made that jump before. Yogi's getting smarter. Maybe.
Always posting Game Boy games on Super Game Boy with default colors. I mean, that's the only way you used to be able to get that Game Boy capture using that Super Game Boy. I never understood why the Ranger hated Yogi so much.
Well, if we can beat the game, maybe we'll find out.
Wasn't he stealing everyone's food who went to the parks?
And that's a crime?
I mean, it's not.
He's a bear, Daniel!
It's gonna make people not like the park, and he's a park ranger. Bears gotta eat.
Bears gotta eat. Yeah, start it.
I mean, it seems also as a
wait.
park ranger, you'd want to keep the bears away from the people visiting. Yogi seems friendly, but what if things went wrong one time?
What does that sign say? Do not feed the bears.
See? And you turned it.
Wow.
Got rid of that sign.
That's because I'm a villain.
Talking bear would draw a crowd. I mean, I don't know. Maybe the park ranger doesn't want the park to be popular.
I think I've had enough Yogi to last a lifetime. You pretty much play for the intro. And
It was a challenge getting through that first level. Maybe Dave didn't take the game because it was too difficult for him.
I mean, that makes the most sense to me. They say Dave is smarter than the average tapper. Well, you know what I say, Jazz. We have not defended our home from game appropriators, but they did not take our American gladiators.
A little surprised Dave wouldn't take this.
Now, why wouldn't you take the American gladiators?
I think he was a fan of American Gladiators. He knows them all.
I think he missed out.
Laser, Blazer,
Trident.
Trident.
And Ford's
okay.
lava paint.
Here they all are. They're assembled.
Still on Pluto. Oh, that's true.
Nice.
But what's weird is I think...
Gold.
No, wait. Ooh, he didn't. Dave did not take Wolverine Animanium Rage.
Zap.
Why did Dave not... Dave took X-Men Mutant Apocalypse,
Yeah,
but not Wolverine Animanium Rage. What's up with that?
Laser.
Turbo. Kayla, who's your favorite American gladiator?
Is it Thunder?
The Thunder's pretty cool.
Oh, done.
Enter your name. Not Dave. Not Dov. What's coming up? State Cyclones had Blaze's son as a backup quarterback for a while. Whoa. American Gladiators Generations. I don't know what the name of this event is called. If it said it, I couldn't read it, but all I have to do is get to the end, right? Gotta dodge these quick bullets. Seems simple enough. You're hit. What? Maybe I had to press a button when I got there. It's assault. After one event. Oh, here we go. There we go. I just had to wait a while. Human cannonball. Yeah, not much fanfare for losing. Maybe if I actually win. Uh-oh. I think I was probably not supposed to go full power.
But I have Bullet Ball.
Swinging for the lights here.
This is pretty cool stuff right here.
Too fast.
Too fun.
Is the event already over? I like how fast the events are over. Atlas Sphere.
You're not Dav?
Yeah.
Good to see you, Alan.
Oh, this is Monkey Ball, right? I forget. Am I supposed to get inside of the little things? I think so.
Oh.
Try and...
Oh yeah, I forgot Family Matters had the American Gladiators episode. You have to stop in the holes.
There we go. I got one of them, I think.
They've got 3 of them. They've got 4 of them.
I got 2.
You got 2.
Oh,
It's a
on!
gladiator feud. They've got 5.
They're creaming me. Come on. There we go.
Dale's got 3.
Are we able to go back to ones we already did?
You would think no, but I don't have any idea. Dale's got 4. I kind of do remember the NES one being a better game, but that still doesn't explain why Dave wouldn't take it.
Oh, this guy's got me trapped.
Oh wait, you tied.
I'm getting better all the time.
Good job, Star.
All right, what's next? Joust. This one's a pretty famous event.
A little toggles to adjust the colors. I pumped that saturation up to 1000 to the point it was not watchable anymore. The true American Gladiators experience.
All right. After playing Riddick Bow Boxing, I think I got this.
Did Dave really leave these behind? Well, he certainly didn't take them with him, that's for sure.
He's poking me to death.
Maybe in his haste to flee the Multitap house, he forgot to pick some of these up. I think you're doing well.
Well, now I'm starting to fight back, but I let him get in so many hits that I don't know if I'm going to be able to catch up now. This honestly feels like 3 Stooges, the fighting in that right now.
Keep it up.
I need to keep switching. Ah!
Out of time.
Dang it. Powerball.
Powerball?
What's Powerball?
It's fun.
This one you had to like put them in your trash cans or something, right? Do I have to collect them first, or?
Bart versus the Juggernauts. Basketball-ish game, basketball, football.
Alright, so these actually have the Powerballs in them. I'm not sure how to retrieve them. Maybe I already got one. I gotta do it at the top side, I guess. There we go.
Maybe we should practice all the games Dave left and then challenge Dave to these games.
Yeah.
And if we can defeat Dave, maybe he'll give us the other games back.
Well, I have a lot to learn about Powerball. Oh my goodness.
I think Daniel threw down some kind of gauntlet in Dr. Mario. Now remember, Eddie, I only have nice things to say to you.
Oh, the wall.
You know, I mean, I respect your Dr. Mario skills.
Have a good sleep, Cleve.
Have a good sleep, Cleve.
Don't dream of the wall. Oh, this looks fun.
Or wait, or did Dave challenge you to Dr. Mario? I'm not sure.
No, yeah, I challenged Eddie.
It was start.
Throwing the challenge at Eddie.
Oh, have you ever seen these at Dollar Tree? The little wall clingers.
Look at that animation, so smooth.
Crazy climbers.
Oh my goodness, I actually won an event.
Whoa.
And yet, still no fanfare. Eliminator.
Eliminated.
Not good for me. Okay. Well, my guy's not moving.
Maybe rotate the pad.
Okay.
Other way.
Other way.
LNR action.
LNR. Nice.
Oh no! It's too late.
It's okay. Is it just LNR the whole way?
Who knows?
Oh, that one you wanted to actually wait a while.
Wait, I think you caught up. No, not yet.
Right behind.
Keep going.
I need to scope his screen to see if there's another point I need to wait. Oh wait, there's hurdles.
Oh yeah, this is gonna help. Ooh, that's okay. Just keep going. Why is he not jumping over him?
Probably because he can't remember the button like me.
Push him.
Gotta push him.
Nice. Good job, start.
Power walk.
And power
All right,
walk.
final score 30-15. I don't understand. I've lost a lot more events than I won. I thought. I guess
You're glad
some
you-
were worth more points than others. That's
Wow! How could Dave leave that game behind?
They probably played it once and went, well, I guess I beat it, and that's why he didn't.
Why
have
would
to
he
break.
leave that behind? That's
Oh,
one of the better games we have.
man.
He's missing out, Daniel.
Wouldn't it be fun to be in the real life Eliminator?
I think she's falling asleep. Maybe that's why Dave left these games behind.
Well, remember, she ate a hearty meal.
That's true. You sleep after a big meal. Our house was a museum till Dave came and took him. Now we have to scream. Ah! The Addams Family.
I know why Dave didn't take this one.
Why didn't Dave take the Addams
He
Family?
doesn't like the Addams Family.
It's the best anime around, yeah.
That's Dave's hand looking for games.
Whoa. He's beckoning you. I'm excited. Sure, this game's fun.
You're at the Addams residence.
Oh. A for Addams.
Yeah, this feels like one of those games that was on a bunch of systems.
Where there's a wall, there is a way. And I mean, if Playball likes it, it has to be good.
This is better than the mask.
Better than the mask.
What's he throwing?
Ping pong balls.
Ah, just like the Addams' wood. This is a rental game.
Uh-oh.
Some games Dave chooses to rent and not own.
Uh-oh, what was that?
It's gone now.
Ooh,
Not
gotta
your
watch-
problem.
Gotta watch out for the bat.
Gotta find those extra hearts.
I don't know what that is, but it's scary. Is that Fester? In bat form?
No, your family would be your friends. These are all ghouls that hate the Addams.
Seems alright so far, but I'm just waiting for it to prank me. Deja vu. Oh, oops. Oh, I think I lost my ping pong ball. That's gonna make it a little harder.
Back to the house.
All upstairs. Oh! Before Mario 64. The old tree. Whoa.
You can watch Addams on YouTube.
Oh, A for Adams. This is a secret path through to the graveyard. Do I want to go to the graveyard?
Could be fun.
I don't know if I'd already been there.
What do you think, Muchin?
It's pretty lit.
Uh-oh, split path. I think Muchin prefers the pinball game.
He's throwing pinballs. Oh. Whoa, what? Is that invincibility?
Feel free to test it at your own
Okay,
peril.
let's test it.
But now the question, when does it end?
Never.
Dollars.
one up. I think this was on Amiga as well. Developed by Ocean. Oh no. I apparently jumped on its fireball.
I mean, pretty creative.
That counted as picking it up.
Gomez is going to the Outback.
Going down under.
Oh,
New weapon!
thought it was a giant nail.
I don't think it was as good as the ping pong ball.
Nah. Forget it.
No, I don't have it. Now I don't have any weapon. Except for, you know, his feet.
Nothing stronger.
Oh, it was a plunger. What was his foil? His blade. I think I should have kept going. Oh, you can't jump on the tree.
Well, that path was no good anyways. Some of these enemies I don't quite understand.
I thought those were pickup.
And yet you still dodged them. You're quite the Gomez.
It's a responsive game. Oh.
I mean, something that you can't always count on for some of these Super Nintendo games.
I really want whatever that is, but at the same time, I don't know if I do. I think it made them faster. It's like speed shoes that make mistakes faster. Oh, I lost my shoes. But all power-ups seem to give you like extra health.
Page Master was kind of like that.
It's like you have it, and then if you get hit, you lose it. You have been foiled in your attempt to rescue your family. However, you still have a chance. I don't think I'm quite Adam's material. Have a good night, Sparky. Enjoy your food.
Sparky.
Let's see what else Dave hasn't taken from us. Oh, it's too bad because the next game would be a Sparky game, but that's okay. Dave may have taken some deep cuts, but he'll never have Nickelodeon guts. He'll never have Nickelodeon guts. I don't know why Dave. I thought Dave was a big Nickelodeon fan, but do you have it?
That's not what I heard.
I was big on Nickelodeon. Ooh, a 2-player game. Beginner. Yeah, this all sounds good. Gut show, single event. Let's try the slam dunk. What? Sorry, I'm new to all this Nickelodeon stuff. Select your color. Blue. You can be... They don't have names. They don't.
Why don't they have names?
Do you want to be weight 98, weight 104, weight 105, weight 108, weight 113, weight 111, weight 110, weight 97?
I'll be number 98.
I didn't watch much Nickelodeon Guts, but you know, this is a game Dave didn't take from us.
That's all you need to know.
This may be the first time we're playing it. Favorite sport? Basketball.
Oh, well, see, you gotta name him.
Dave. Dave and Moog. Stay tuned, Dragmire. Stay tuned. Score the most points. First place, 300 points. Second place, 100 points.
Sounds fair.
On your mark.
Do you have it?
Get set.
I'm too scared to go. Oh.
Remember, this is beginner.
Mm.
I don't understand.
Yeah, I know.
They're geeky and they're happy. They play the games that are crappy. Namco created Mappy. It's multi-tap Mugen. Kayla's clapping for you, bad media.
Don't forget, they created Mappy.
Wait, I got a point!
Oh, frick.
And this is really pushing the power of the Super Nintendo. This may be all I could stomach in this, unless there's a better event.
I don't understand. I keep hitting the basket. There we go. I think. No, I still didn't get it.
This doesn't make any sense. I got a point somehow. When was I? What button am I supposed to hit? When am I supposed to hit it? Why am I supposed to hit it?
Right.
Did I even hit it?
He's on fire!
I don't know. And I don't know if there's a point to aiming a direction or. I'm starting the animation, but it seems like no matter how much power I put into the jump, I can't finish it fast enough.
I wish I could go over into your partition.
Mugen, despite the fact that I named myself Moog, it is actually Mugen who has a point. He's player 1 right now.
This feels accurate how throwing some random kids into a bunch of events would go.
I'm glad.
Look at Dave go!
I'm glad they're giving us so much time to figure it out.
Slam Dave! Yeah, I'm glad it's so long. Does it make any sense?
You hold down and you charge your meter, and I don't know if I'm
in the hoop.
You look a little angry.
Wow, I mean, I'm so proud I got a point. Yeah, go Dave!
I still got second place, so I get 100 points.
Moog's bummed out. Let's do another one. Oh, did I switch it to?
They kicked me out because I'm no good.
So slant, they all seem to involve bungee cords. Attack. I mean, why did I avoid attack?
Attack's gotta be good.
Favorite sport, football. Attack. Attack me. He attack it, he also attack. Aggro climbing? That's some cool animations.
If you want climbing, I guess you have to play American Gladiators.
On your mark,
Oh, goodness.
get set.
I don't think we're attacking each other.
No, it definitely does not look that way. It looks identical to the last game we played, except now there's
Hey, but you
net.
won. Congrats. 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 Good job, Star. Sometimes, you know, I wonder why I offered Dave a beer, but at least he didn't take Disney's The Rocketeer.
I'm glad Dave didn't take this game. I remember I actually picked up this game at Kmart, no less. The music is grating.
Maybe you just want us to expand our horizons a bit.
So there's something that really bugged me about this game besides the music. It's called The Rocketeer. You see The Rocketeer on the cover. Do you know how you start the game?
How?
I mean, it already showed it off, but you fly planes, which, you know, again, this is what he did in the movie, but considering it's a Rocketeer game, you sort of wish that, you know, you started off flying around as the Rocketeer and instead you're having to do this.
Oh, looks tough. I mean, it is down. Oh wait, I need to use the first person view.
Yeah, that definitely helps looking at the bottom of the screen, yeah.
You gotta kind of look both places. Oh.
Like, it took me quite a while to figure out how to beat this stage just so I could get to a stage where you do something else.
I don't think I can catch up.
Yeah, don't worry. He'll say that you lose and then you get to do the race again.
Well, maybe you should do it.
I don't.
I mean, you have experience with it.
I should know how to do it considering I had to find.
You have to watch both views. You gotta watch the top. I mean, just like when you're flying a real plane, right?
Yeah.
I'm afraid you're grounded for today, kid.
He's real busted up about.
It kind of looks like Dave.
The girl
care,
from
Sparky.
Cadillacs and Dinosaurs has to comfort him.
After I put the GB back together. Is it GB or GB? Oh no, oh no! It just threw me right back into it.
Don't worry, he couldn't get the collectible card game. It's not available anymore.
Whoa.
How do you fire on the other planes? It's a race. You're not supposed to be attacking them.
I think I can catch it. Oh! Oh, right. Okay, well, you better try.
I'm starting to wonder if I did ever actually beat the race.
It seems impossible.
Chances are I probably resorted to cheat codes instead.
And there might be cheat codes for the other part. Rocketeer
That's right, we're gonna
Cheat.
cheat.
off course. Oh yeah, it's not so bad. You just gotta get to the tell screen. Oh, Dale's doing pretty well. Oh wait, you only need to watch the bomb screen. Oh, so it does the turn.
It does the turn
For you.
automatically.
I don't know why I felt like, yeah, I'm really maneuvering the corner.
Well, it does push you like automatically when you're doing the turns.
Okay,
So you have to adjust for the turns, but otherwise.
I made it way more complicated than it needed to be. You don't even need to cheat. Does it have something written on there? It looks like Beatnik. Or Bed Kid. Nice, good job.
Thank you.
Here's your reward.
I'm like, I don't know, does it make you do another race? Or...
And the winner is Cliff Secord. I swear that boy was born wearing wings. Did he watch the other races?
Still got one chance. Oh my goodness, you have to do another race, see? It's torture.
LR down. Oh, did it work? It made a noise, didn't it?
I heard that.
Yeah, okay, so we got Air Race 1, Air Race 2, Disease the Planeteer, Chase. Which one's the most fun level?
I think the hangar you do some shooting in at least. I don't know what the other levels are like. You might want to just try the last level.
Zeppelin. Rookie, please. Disease the Plane Fire. Look, Cliff, there's Jenny. I bet they want to exchange her for the rocket pack. We'll see about that. The Rocketeer. Disney's The Jetpack.
Starting up the music again.
I think he was pausing.
Ah. You think so, Dragmire? Oh, you're doing good. But I'm guessing there's plenty of enemies. Got him. Edging your way towards the ladder slowly.
Round 2.
Oh no, right into the bomb zone.
Oh wait, he's getting hit too, though.
Hey, that's good. Yeah. Alright.
Oh. Does he have any moves besides?
It'll be okay. I wonder if you went, because it won't even let you go back to the top screen. Because I know, again, the hangar level, I'm pretty sure it's sort of like a
I've got this move.
ball-esque where you're shooting. So I don't remember which level, if there are any, where you're actually zipping around on the with the jetpack.
Yeah, he can't fly, but he's got a jetpack.
Here comes another one. Oh.
Please don't. Okay.
Oh. He's in the hurt zone. Oh, look, don't want to get too close to that ladder.
Do you think he's got the ability to throw over here? Hopefully.
No, he got a bit closer with that one. But hopefully you're out of his area. The prank there.
Come on, come on!
Oh, frick!
He's probably got more backup dudes.
No, I hope not. You're doing a good job on staying on his tail.
Clip. I got a refill.
You're doing good fighting as much as you can, because obviously it seems more like a time limit thing than anything else. Nice!
But do I have to save her too?
Probably. Nice.
Wow. What a hero. I swear that boy was born wearing wings.
Well done, Rocketeer.
You saved Jenny and the free world. Next level. And oh, you can play it like if you want to play for a high score, you can play in a loop, you know?
Nah.
Pretty cool. That was I don't know why Dave left that one. Don't know. Dave picked all the meat and left only the bones. Well, that and also a copy of the Flintstones.
Meet them.
Born wearing wings. Yabba dabba doo. The John Goodman simulator. Oh, look at this cool bird. Freeman is surprised, but not pleasantly surprised. But shocked, nonetheless. Quarry 1.
Pretty creative level name.
And Fred's already having a hard time breathing. I mean, he just wants to, you know, keep up a good pace. Can he run? Ooh.
He does a good light drop. No, no.
He just kind of grins and bears it.
No, why do Fred's friends hate him?
Am I supposed to jump up? There?
Maybe you can grab the ledge like in the NES games.
Oh, yeah.
Fred's most well-known attribute, being able to climb ledges.
And quite well.
You think they were inspired, Jazz?
I like the skateboarding dinosaur. But Chuck Rock makes some good faces.
Yeah, there was the Treasure of Sierra Mad Rock.
But don't worry, Dave took that one.
He took the good one.
Oh, I thought I could jump on it like Adam's Family.
Yeah.
I like the face when he dies.
Trick question, it was prehistoric, man.
This would be a good candidate for Super Nintendo Online.
Well, see, that's the problem. It's like, they can have all the other caveman games, but they can't have this one.
Too big of a deal.
Hanna-Barbera won't let them.
Look at his face.
I mean, no better way to have your licensed movie games than to plaster their likeness onto their cartoony body. Oh, no.
Oh.
Yeah, because yeah, they had Joe and Mac 2 on there for a while, right? And then they finally brought back the original.
This frog is going to be the death of me again.
Well, it seems difficult to deal with. Yeah, Congo's Caper, which secretly actually joined.
No! I have trouble with the ledges. I have troubles with everything.
Ah, my neck. Yeah, they gotta have all 3 games. I appreciate the companies that actually put their games on there. Konami put the first Gradius on there, and then they stopped.
Oh, we can throw things. I don't know if it's a good use of that, though. This Fred face may be even better.
Looking a little wacky. Wacky Fred.
I mean, it looks a little bit like Eamon when he hears Rick and Morty are in Space Jam.
Oh no.
Oh, wait, there we go. Should I go down? Yeah, let's see. Japanese Switch Online. It does, I thought it had a couple different ones.
Yeah, so yeah, you can download the Japanese version and the European version of the Switch Online, so you can play their games as long as you create like a Japanese or a different account. But usually they have most of the same games except the, you know, localized versions of them, but there are a few exceptions. Like the Shin Megami Tensei games, they have some of those on there, and they have some of the Fire Emblem games on there.
Am I supposed to use this to make
They
that?
do not have Mystical Ninja though.
Hey, am I supposed to use this to make that jump?
I think you're right.
How?
Can he climb those as ledges now?
I'll climb this as a ledge?
Oh wait, did you try hitting that? Maybe it creates like a fountain or something.
Hitting the rock?
Well, I don't know what that was. Tiny. I guess that's.
I'll show
just...
you what I'm seeing right now. Oh, apparently. Oh, wait. Where are those coming from?
I don't know.
That's what I'm seeing. Can he run? He can bowl. He can throw rocks.
It's weird that they would have it so that you could push that. I don't know why you would do that and how it could help.
I don't think he can make that jump. There's more down there.
Nah.
Let's go talk to them. Oh, there's a button. Let's see, this is a thinking game.
Not Dave's strong suit.
That's why he left it. I guess you need a rock for that. Oh wait, you could probably leave the bowling ball on it.
Good luck. There's no way.
Oh, whoa, whoa!
Hitting it once was good enough, I guess.
Oh, hopefully, climb it, Fred.
Well, now.
Oh wait, now you gotta use the rock. Wow, this is a thinking game. Wait, oh, I thought I was gonna have to go hit the switch again.
No.
Do you think I gotta duck that plate? Continue! Just go home. Just go home. Just go home.
Pretty cool game over screen.
I mean, I think Dave kind of missed out on this one.
Did he? Did he really?
Yeah. Not fond of playing soccer or shooting balls through a hoop. I'd rather play catch with my buds in Goof Troop. I can't believe Dave would let us have Goof Troop. I mean,
That's nice of him.
I feel like Goof Troop is a big miss on his part, but
Don't worry, he took Legend of the Mystical.
it's not a bad game. Why would he leave Goof Troop? Very uncharacteristic of Dave. Leaving us Goof Troop. Well, maybe he figured, he had to at least give us one good game. Or, I mean, 2 good games if you count Adam's Family.
And you do.
Why did you let him take all your games? Do you mean, did we not protect them well enough? Or do you mean like for real? They saw a huge pirate ship heading out to Spoonerville Island. Pete and PJ were on board, victims of a pirate kidnapping. Oh, it was his way of letting us know we're Goots.
His calling card.
No, we just, we want to make sure Dave had some games. So we didn't so much, steal them as sneak them out from under our noses. These buckles are gonna swash themselves.
I'm not sure which way we're supposed to go first.
Cherry. We think Dave will appreciate the games, but he could have left us something better than, I don't know, Nickelodeon Guts. Is this a possible?
No. Please don't brain me with that.
We don't. Oh, can we just kill him?
Yeah.
Do we need a bridge?
Need the bridge.
No, we need Kayla's help for this. Oh, you can just choose a door.
I guess you might need the shovel at some point. Maybe even right now.
Goofy's just making sure you're paying attention.
Thanks, Goof. Ease.
Oh. Is this just for random goodies?
It's looking that way. Guess we didn't need the shovel. One point we have to shovel, but not there, I guess.
Oh wait, maybe you should.
And for this, we need a key, so... Nice bee. There we go. Free banana.
Forget to clear a path for your dear old dad.
Feeling a little defenseless.
How do I pick the plank up after I put it down?
You wouldn't do that. Would you? You freed it.
What was that?
I don't know.
Probably important. The shiny thing's gone.
Just helping myself.
Yeah,
Alright,
be safe.
This is where we need Kayla's help.
Alright, Kayla, how do we solve the puzzle? Oh, I think you can kind of just go for it.
Okay.
There's no way you can screw it up, watch.
Okay.
No, I think we're good. Don't worry. I mean,
I don't feel as confident as. Wait a minute.
wait a minute, what?
All right, no. Yeah, you're fine. I don't feel as confident as me.
That
when
is
it
a
comes to,
max goof.
puzzles.
You just kind of go for it.
You're the smart one, Goof.
Yeah, you karma. There's a bird in there.
I'm so slow. Aren't you still fast when you carry stuff because you're the big, strong Goofy?
He's a dad. Which one was the left one?
Yeah.
No, we don't need it. Do we need to kill all of them?
Try going right first, because I'm not sure if we need another item or...
I don't think I've seen that clip very rare. Ooh, good thing we don't have to get the bee. Okay, so those two go up, that one down, this one is well. No, it's straightforward. You can't screw it up.
Okay.
No way to screw it up. No way to screw it up.
Ends up.
Check out my Cornholio impression. Oh wait, we need this key. You could always use the...
Just slip past him.
That makes sense. We will smash you. We will crush. We will bash you into mush. Oh, wow.
Very clever.
Oh, max scoop. Hands up.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, Dave, for leaving a scoop troop. That was awfully nice of you.
Yes. Good game. See, he didn't take all the good games.
He's generous.
In some ways.
And you know what? It wasn't the Sticky Bandits who took all the games that we own. Make sure that you never leave Dave. Home Alone. Oh, and that's
Dave would have taken it. He would have.
Dave would have taken Goof Troop. He would have taken Goof Troop from us. Didn't someone say something like that with the Higemaru games for Goof Troop?
Yeah,
There's some kind of
And again, it's like it does seem
sound preview.
weird because it's like, you know, Goof Troop. Round up the old gang. It just seems weird for Goof Troop to be pirate themed. It's like they explain it by saying that there's a guy named Pirate Pete or something, but so I would believe that.
Not for long, haha. When this really is how it went down. All those games, ripe for the taking.
No.
In games, I want Multitap's games. Dave and Foxy just rolled up in their giant van and took all our games. It's okay, Dave. We know where you live.
Don't forget to check the drawers for games.
Oh yeah, just like Dave. You hide your money in there?
Run, David.
Is that Dave? This is it. Don't get bored now.
Oh,
Oh,
you're making him feel sick. Too much water.
He's got a tummy ache.
He's only supposed to drink 1 glass a day.
Oh, is that your whiteboard sketch, Kayla? No, anything but our games.
Dave!
Dave's a thief.
That's a great drawing, Kayla. Very accurate.
Very accurate.
That's exactly how it looked.
What am I supposed to do? Push a bowling ball on him?
I think you can push the bowling ball and that'll make the trophy come down. Yeah, don't forget to dump your loot. He was quick about it.
Dave.
Bathroom hygiene.
Yeah, screwed up. How do I turn this on?
Anything in the tub?
I don't think so. Pizza.
You gotta be calm.
Get the pizza. This is kind of a treat. Must need a key for that door.
No,
Dave!
he'll wait for you.
He's cross-eyed. He even dresses like me.
I mean, I don't remember it being this big in the movie. Or actually, I guess, you know, in the movie, it had like a number of floors, definitely. But,
Oh, I have too much stuff in my bag.
I mean, what gets me is like, because this is just one level. When you get to level 2, you're still at your house, I think. And there's even more rooms.
I like when it cuts to the basement.
Another for the pile. Maybe the E stands for everything.
I wish I never would have jumped on that piano.
And this is where you're stuck now. Oh, hiding jewels in the TV. Like a two-panel comic. No, are you not allowed to jump on that table?
That's the fanciest table we have.
And look, he's here with his crowbar.
I don't think he's too tall to jump over.
Are you able to run past him when they're hurt like that?
No,
No.
not that I saw. You would think so, but
But they're still dangerous.
don't.
Stop him!
He just waltzed in.
Oh, why didn't you lock the door?
I think it didn't let me in here before. Oh.
Yeah, because that's where you go after you get all the goodies. Which again is like, it's difficult because it's like you have to look freaking everywhere. Like, see, go back in there.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you pull out that drawer on those tall ones, I think you can jump on the drawers and then go and open them again.
On this one?
What are you doing? No, the one inside the room.
Oh.
Not that one, apparently.
You just have to look at yourself in the mirror. Some drawers you can jump on.
You never know.
What's the point, though?
Well, you got the money back on top of it.
Oh. I don't know, I need a lot of stuff to make this happen.
Oh, yes.
Free pizza.
You
You never know.
never know where it's hiding out. Toilet?
One of these guys took it. I wonder if you could get it back.
Yeah.
Just 4 more, and then the game is defeated.
But again, that's the problem. Finding those last items. Like, that one again, as soon as you move the bowling ball, I'm sure that'll come down.
Killed him. Buzz is number 1. I mean, that might come in handy later. Where am I going to find 2 more things?
I don't know.
He kept my spot.
Yeah. Generous game.
Roll over Dave Toven. Or run Rudolph. I feel like the moose has a secret.
I know, I feel like that too, and I don't know if I'm just thinking of Nightshade or what. Please let me in.
And he got me good. Is that something? No. Are the toys something?
Well,
You just gotta jump at every painting. If there's exactly enough stuff, we already know one thing went missing.
Hello.
What does that mean?
Maybe try going back in there and jumping at it again. Maybe we'll do it again.
Are you sure?
And jump at every painting anyway, in case they just randomly stick it back in things.
I'm dropping this one off. He stashed it somewhere random.
Waste no time.
Oh, I didn't see it. It was right here.
Give it here, you crook.
Whoa, free pizza. Oh, a couple excess. I just gotta check everything. That's good. It's a nice, generous game.
Yep.
Wait, only a couple though, because I mean, I already got 2 stolen. There we go. I mean, just have someone run by and take it right then.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't Dave want this game? Oh, that's okay. Don't try to beeline it, Kevin. It's not worth it. Oh, 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 oh. Here comes Mr. Squeakers. Wow.
Nice.
Yes. Uh-oh, better hurry to the next wing. I think that's enough Home Alone.
The next wing of the house.
For a lifetime.
Yeah, I mean, there were a few mice there, but I forget it. I guess that's just the last boss, the giant rat.
Well, you know, when we told Dave something was up, he started driving home faster. When something doesn't add up, it's time to play Math Blaster.
Davidson. Mark of the date.
Yeah, I'm confused. Why didn't Dave want Math Blaster?
He must be good enough at math.
I'd like to see him do his numbers. Blaster knots. Trash zapper. Oh. And there's the 9. Correct. I thought it said question mark. Correct. Find the missing number. I saw it. It seems to be covered. Maybe I should have cranked up the math difficulty, but I feel like the blasting is hard enough. Oh, I don't know. Am I supposed to hit that ship or not? Oh, I guess it's a bad ship.
Yeah, I guess the ships you just automatically shoot.
Oh, they go fast. I'll take it.
Bonus point.
Eight. Yeah, maybe we should have done some harder math. Sorry.
This isn't hard math?
Maybe we should have done some harder math. I don't know.
I don't know why that's going on.
This is your reward.
Tired of thinking before you shoot? What? More? They changed it a little, I guess. You know, I don't blame Dave for not taking that one. I don't blame him.
Well, what about this next one? Because Empty and Betrayed the Ambiance B. Let's change all that with Gradius 3.
Nah. See, this one a little bit more confused.
Why would Dave not take Gradius 3? I don't know.
Although I hear this game suffers from some slowdown.
Maybe that's why he didn't take it. Or maybe Dave just isn't a Konami fan.
My patch.
I think I had it somewhere, but may not be ready to go.
Big fan of the ripple.
Dan likes the slow-mo. It makes him feel cool.
I like it because, yeah, it lets me actually win. When it goes fast, I can't figure out how to dodge quick enough. See what I mean?
There's no slowdown there. Kayla, this game has the ripple.
I need the ripple. Oh, oh, they came back.
Oh, nice, Noble Women.
This game gives you options.
It gives you options. Why would Dave not take Gradius 3?
Here we go.
Actually, the thing is, Gradius 3 was one of those games that I believe Dave traded in for Star Fox 64, and then I got it again. And he wasn't sure why I got it again.
Man.
So maybe he hates Gradius 3.
I'm just not a big fan.
Well, it's pretty good. And stack up on those options. The thirst for Star Fox 64 in that Rumble pack. Well, Dave, you should have just taken in with all the other games you stole. Alright, let's kill this thing.
Like, this boss, when it's not being slowed down, is especially devastating just because he fires those things forward and a bunch comes out, and so it doesn't slow down and they just immediately crash into you.
Get him. Yeah, I remember NBA Jam Tournament Edition was something like, I don't know, it was pretty ridiculous. I feel like it was around 50 or 60, I guess, which isn't that unheard of for a new game, but I don't know. It was up there. We had to use Jeffrey dollars and birthday money to get it, I think. Yeah, I mean, it kind of makes sense for Super Street Fighter 2 because that was such a big cartridge. With minimizing charge shot, you can go right up to that guy's eyeball.
Yeah, I remember that where it's like, and it's like, there's definitely bosses where having the ripple is not a good idea.
But Neil just wanted to see the ripple.
I love the ripple, how it looks.
You would choose aesthetics over function? Oh, what's up, Mia? Good to see you.
You.
Welcome to the games that Dave left over for us because he stole the rest. Whoa, slow down. Option. Whoa.
I'm all out of options.
Dave, bring the good games back.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this one's all right. We're glad he forgot to take it.
This one's weird.
Oh, did Caleb do a wanted poster for Dave? Wanted for the theft of 250 plus games. Alive. 1 million jiggy reward.
No, frick. Now people are gonna hunt Dave.
Look for this man. He stole a lot of games. Thank you, Caleb, for the wanted poster. It will aid in our search. Dragmar, post that GIF you did earlier too, because that's we need to provide that to the police. You know, let them know who to look for, and we got the proof.
Yeah, caught on camera.
It looks like a trading card.
Uh-oh, here comes the options dealer. I don't know how to deal with him.
Too many options.
He knows I have my options.
Oh wait, I think this is it. Thank you, Dragmar, the Dave run. Alright, so if y'all see anyone like this come up to your house, you know, just maybe for starters, try locking the door.
Beware.
That's on me, but you know. Uh-oh. It's... Is it Smart Ball? Jelly Boy? Ooh, what happened there?
He shot something right in front of his face, I guess. And because there was multiple of them.
Well, oh wait, you're gonna do it? Yay! That's why Dave took this game. The Konami code doesn't even work.
Oh.
Or that's why he left it. Yeah, start always messing up the code. Tracking Dave down. So I can't get back to the cartridge drawer. Let's see. Okay, so we've been left in another one of David's fine ruts, but it's not all bad, my friends. We have Mr. Nuts. Dave was generous enough to leave us Mr. Nuts.
Thanks, Dave.
I'm excited. I mean, I'm glad he didn't take this one. Mr. Nuts. Yeah, this all looks wonderful. Whoa! Woody Land. Journey 1. Damn, this is not a 2-player game.
They're all ocean games. They weren't all ocean games. Boy, were there quite a few.
This is great. It's like Conquer. Whoa.
I don't know if we actually own... Because it feels like we should own some of the Jurassic Park games, but I don't know.
This game is nuts. Oh, I don't have infinite acorns. Yeah, it's Conker's good for a day.
Finally. Rare couldn't deliver, but actually, they released at least one game where Conker was still good, right? Like a Game Boy game or something? Pocket Tales, yes. Thank you, Kayla.
We've played Jurassic Park 2 on here before. It is pretty good. Watch out for the bee.
But don't get confused. This isn't Conker. This is
Mr. Nuts. thought he was never gonna leave.
Yeah, I'll rest here.
It's Petey.
PD hype.
Bad for a day. Oh, here they come. The dance of the plums. You'll have to do
A horrifying reveal.
I mean, it seems fine. Or we just eat some. Journey 3. It's not a stage, it's a journey.
Journey continues, you know. Oh, it's getting a bit spookier. Maybe it's gonna turn into an evil game by the end of it.
Demolished.
The bizarre world of Mr. Nuts.
Demolished. Let's go nuts. You want to get nuts? Let us. I like that one's death animation.
No.
I guess I gotta wait.
That's the speedrun stopper.
I mean, you could probably make it. What's the fairy do? Oh, it's an evil fairy.
Got it. Whoa, whoa.
Everything died.
Everything is Mr. Nuts' enemy.
Did you like how I was just waiting there?
I'm gonna get you this time.
Yeah, honestly, you know what? Mr. Nuts, pretty solid. I think Dave is missing out. Oh. Oh, I mean, clearly he disliked it so much he didn't even play it.
No, let me guess. You want it now, don't you, Dave?
We may have even picked it up tonight. Actually, Dave, maybe you should check your game collection. You may be pleasantly surprised.
Notice things missing?
Whoa. It's a classic prank. I do want more acorns, but not time yet.
Time is not right for Mr. Nuts.
So many pranks. Oh. I just want him to leave me alone.
The exit!
Leave me alone.
What?
Oh, maybe it's in the tree.
Wait, what's that looking up animation? Trying to turn into the Buc-ee's logo.
Maybe in the hole? I'm confused. Exit.
Try something on the bridge. Wait, there's an exclamation point, right?
Over here.
But...
Oh, he's got a tail swipe. Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
The sun goes down, it's Buc-ee's time.
I mean, you could probably die here.
That's
Maybe you
one
just
way
had
to-
to kill more things.
Yeah, this guy must be messing it up. Now it'll let you leave. Go back even further.
I'm a little scared.
These look like pits, not an exit.
Maybe this is the world famous Mr. Nuts copy protection. I don't know. I wonder how you're supposed to finish that level. Oh, but this was worth it.
It's a sad day for Mr. Nuts.
And Dave wouldn't even take his game.
Because he couldn't figure out how to beat it. Definitely not because he said that he never played it.
That's true. Don't leave him sad.
I'm sorry, Mr. Nuts.
I wonder.
Oh, okay. You didn't get crushed. Don't worry.
I wonder how you're supposed to beat that. It's a challenge we may never conquer. Anyway. Oh. Someone stole all his games, that's why he's sad. Let's see. What else did Dave leave for us in the trash pile?
I've sold all my stuff.
You can't swear yet. What's up, Hina? Well, Wall Street Dave has plummeted our stock. All that remains is Plock. It's Plock.
Remember Plock?
This game seems cool. Plock's house one fine morning. What a fab day. Where is it? Oh no, did someone steal Plock's games? Creepy Crag? Poor Plock. This won't be a walk in the park like Mr. Nuts. The game that stumped me on its second level. Dave, this game seems pretty cool. You should have taken it with you. Oh. Fuck. Hey, this isn't my flag. I must have been mistaken. There it is. Uh-oh. Getting a little too hard. Just like Mr. Nuts.
Danger.
It's a little bit of a prank. Are these not Plock's flags?
They're not his flag.
Plock flags over Texas? I'll get that flag this time.
This must be it.
Whoa. Whoa. Keep expecting more of those pranksters. What a game. Uh-oh. Oh, I got plocked. Plock a clock. Oh, he's back. I think he's got boomerang hands.
Most heroes at the time didn't have that.
He's telling me to go down here. Not doing that for fun. I think it lied to me. seems like a good way to die. There's probably a better way to do this. Fuck. Here come the taters.
They're friendly.
Well. Hey, what's up, Cookie? We're playing some real Super Nintendo classics tonight. I've been diddled again.
Poor Flock.
This flag has a mind of its own. Yeah, we're playing Plock. It's a real classic that Dave decided not to take with him. Can Plock swim? Or does he just have to live with his mistake?
I mean, he hops up at least. He doesn't immediately die.
But there's jumps like that that I feel like there's gotta be something better.
Bonus Flock. So what, he can double jump?
Can he?
Well, how did you do the swirl thing? Was that just the item you got?
I don't know what that was.
Whoa.
Oh, like Samus.
The thing is that Dave isn't as big at Flock fans as we are.
I don't know why he wouldn't want Plock.
There's some games, Cookie, that I think Dave will appreciate more than we did. Like, I don't know how many times we busted out Super Metroid.
Yeah, see, it's like Metroid. Fun! Ooh. Something's the Plockening. He's got a gun!
Now people will
Respect Plock.
respect Flock. Flock can now become a beloved game character.
Elmer Plock. No!
Gonna take that away real quick.
This is making me mad. Plock implode. You know, I get the feeling something fishy is going on. Oh boy, another day in the Plock Forest. Well, guess I am going down.
It's the Show'em Showdown.
There's two Shomes.
I don't know if we ever found out the answer to that. Which I guess is why we need to have another sequel.
It's too bad. You know what? I think Plock was kind of fun, and I especially like this part. Daniel, I got an idea for a multi-tap intermission.
Yeah?
Maybe multi-tap start on the harmonica?
No, we do have Multitap Kayla doing it because we already got Dance and Start, Dance and Mugen. We'll have Harmonica.
Kayla, can you play the harmonica?
No, I'm sure she could. We just need to get her one.
Yeah, I agree.
Anyone can play the harmonica.
I agree. How many games do we have left? Wow, there's actually a lot. I may have to be quicker.
Don't worry, I'll get right to work on that, Kayla.
Our collection has been pilfered, much to my chagrin. Hey, who is up for a round of Darius Twin?
Darius, what?
Darius Twin. Or is it Darius Twin? I don't know. All I know is that Dave didn't take it for some reason.
He must hate shooters. That's the only explanation at this point.
Maybe he's scared of fish.
I don't know. I've tried the piano cookie and it didn't work out.
I think he's scared of fish.
It's called Darius Twin because you can play it with two people.
Why would Dave leave this classic? Actually, this is another one he traded in for Star Fox 64. Did I get only the red ones, or do they upgrade different things? Oh, okay.
Luke get you shield.
Is there any weapon swap stuff? Oh,
I think so.
two of them. It's a game with fish. 2 bombs. You know what? I don't think Dave is a shmup fan. I wouldn't consider myself one necessarily, not. But I mean, I enjoy them. I like playing them. I don't think I've ever beaten one. Whoa.
There are these missiles coming from the back. Oh.
But you know what? I don't beat too many games, I guess, so that's just normal. Take this, aliens. Will that give me more bombs or no? Or is 2 the max?
I'm not sure.
Are they coming from behind?
Yeah, sometimes they come from behind.
Oh yeah, there's a 4-way bomb thing, and then that would cover the problem area.
Stay in the X.
Bad news is not helpful. Just 2 ships doing what they do best, killing fish. I don't think he got me good.
Oh.
Whoa.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I think they do have other sea creatures.
What's up, Chimera?
They definitely have a lot of fish in these Darius games. Robot fish.
Or we could get to the D for Dave.
Good goal to aim for.
Uh-oh, they're destroying me. See, and unlike that mean old Gradius game, you gotta keep your stuff.
Nice. Some of these enemies, it looks like the power-ups aren't enough, though.
You think there's another upgrade? Whoa, lasers!
One's a laser.
Okay. I'm barely tickling them. I wonder if there's an upgrade that's even better. Whoa. I sure wish I had my safety shield.
Been a while since we've seen one of those. Really hoping he would have it.
Ooh, not good. Ooh. Better watch out. Getting a little scary.
But we want to slow down.
That's true. Thundercats plus fish. Whoa. That sounds like a good combo. I'm gonna be swimming with the fishes soon.
Ooh, you get the Emperor and the Queen.
Whoa. I'm sure his attacks are worse. Uh-oh.
A bit faster.
And bigger.
One down.
I don't know if that hurts more or the other thing.
It's weird because the front lasers didn't seem like they actually hurt that much. At least on the standard enemies.
Wow.
It took a lot. But you did it.
D for
You
Dave.
made it to Planet Linkus.
And D for die. We can get more lasers.
Yeah, they fire much faster now that they don't have to worry about the slow missiles.
That could have been a prank.
And your patience rewarded you. Some surprise treats in this level.
What's that do? Bonus point?
Did that change your laser just now?
Oh, I guess it did. It's a super laser. Maybe.
Oh.
June the big lemon. Whoa! Laser light show.
Makes you wonder just what the next step is gonna be.
Ooh, gotta be careful. Watch out for these boys. I think that hit me. But I got my magic shield. Oh, well, look at this.
How about purple lasers? I guess those aren't lasers.
Whoa. Yeah, I'm getting spritzed. Oh, got a refill.
Refill.
What a generous game. I'm sure this fight will be good.
A demon sword. Is it a swordfish?
Oh,
No.
oh, I'm supposed to hit the eye. Ouch. Uh-oh. Oh, getting the tickle. He doesn't want to do that arm anymore.
I think he might have blown up his arms.
Oops. Well. Splatoon 3 looking different. We beat the Dave Zone, alright.
I thought. What's next?
The Elmer Fudd Zone, yep.
Planet Patty.
Whoa.
Their shots are quite large. Chomp your shield.
Ah! Oh, wait, that had one up. When did that happen?
I think that's what you just got.
Oh,
You raced for it and it worked out.
no more safety net. Whoa.
They are quite eggish. Hey,
No
good
more
run.
safety net. Bad news, though. That's taking away time from our other games.
Somehow I'm okay with this.
But Dave left us some games, and we got to get through them.
I like Darius Twin.
Well, you know what, Daniel?
What?
Over the course of time, cartridges rot and decay. On that note, let's play Porky Pig's Haunted Holiday.
Like, see this? Do we even need to see this?
Yeah.
You played this, what was it, last Extra Life?
Yeah. You don't want to see even a little bit of Porky Pig?
I'll listen to a little bit of Porky Pig, but I don't think too much time should be like, Keith's happy to see it. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's his favorite. And
Yeah.
Arrow the Acrobat.
Ooh,
If only Cleve could see.
I don't think we had Mech Warrior. We had Mech Warrior on the computer.
Yeah, Mech Warrior 2 for DOS, or I think it was DOS. Look at those letters. This game just screams fun.
Looks like Funhouse, that's for sure.
I'm excited. Oh, I didn't realize it would skip the whole story.
Porky, you read some things that scared him before he went to bed.
Kind of like Zelda. It's got atmosphere.
Really a Desert Strike clone, but you get a giant robot instead of a helicopter. Ooh.
Whoa. Good animations. The game is a visual treat. Stayed up reading Creep Pasta on his phone.
Some light reading before bed.
Look at that tree.
No, spooky stuff. I always forget, ever since Keith told me what the random thing that their whole system that they patented for this game, which everyone definitely wanted to steal.
Don't be silly. It's such good technology.
Andrew says Mr. Nuts and the Paper Mario beta.
Whoa.
This spooky tree is everywhere, but especially in games that Dave doesn't want.
The music is really good. Can I make that bridge? Oops.
Seems like quite a leap.
Maybe I should just keep going. No, he's just, he's determined.
He doesn't want to be in this game either.
Maybe I should take the lower route. Is that easier or better?
I feel like yes.
Is it four score? Where do I drop? My drop. There's like a hole earlier, I guess. Cool. Keep off the grass. Good advice. Oh, see, look, you can scope things out.
Ah.
Why would Dave reject this game? It's got everything he wants. Good animations, adventure, Porky Pig.
Have you ever seen Dave praise Porky Pig?
No. Checkpoint. It's got Daffy with teeth.
I mean, that's hype.
It's telling me where to go. Oh, that was my chance to get a bonus heart. Oh, there we go.
Porky Shuffle.
Yeah, I like the Death Valley Rally, but you know what? I think I like this game just a little bit better. Oh wait, there we go. Gotta get scared by Daphne.
Say anything we want to about Dave. I know Dave liked that Death Valley rally,
That's true.
but we only rented it, never owned.
So he couldn't steal it from us. Oh, and look at this. This is just good technology.
Kirby did it first.
But Porky did it better.
Yeah, right, Kirby did it first.
Whoa.
Yes, it is very strange.
No, this is... Whoa. Uh-oh, am I gonna have to keep climbing? I guess that's just how you do it. I was like, you don't just mash it, do you? Yes, you do.
Turns out you mash.
I don't know if I'm going the right way.
All it's missing is the Crash Bandicoot music.
I wonder if I could boost it. Oh,
Speedrun tech.
I don't think that's speedrun. Just plain Porky tech. Whoa! Hey, what's up, Scott? We're playing all the Super Nintendo games that Dave left for us.
Yeah.
Because he took the rest of them. But he left a few gems behind.
Like...
Porky. Oh, you can't duck it.
Scott, do you like Mega Man X? Because too bad, Dave took it.
Dave took it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Porky prank.
But who needs...
This is kind of like Super Metroid.
I mean... You still get that Super Nintendo feeling with any of these games.
Oh,
Got
yeah.
those beautiful instruments.
Super Nintendo feeling. Is Dragmire in here? Dragmire, what have you done to my brother? Let's make the jump. Oh, 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 oh.
It's not a trash bin.
These games are good.
It's the things that Dave left behind.
Oh. Gonna be trouble.
We have many fine games. Darius Twin was pretty okay.
How are you supposed to go up exactly?
I think you're supposed to just go across. I don't know why the arrow is there.
It wants me to...
Oh, I see. There you go.
Oh! This is the best game ever.
He does it, Porky. You don't want to get popped.
We all float down here. Dave's our brother who wanted to amass a retro games collection quickly. Oops, I should have jumped on the slide.
Okay. It's okay as long as you land somewhere.
Okay. And he decided the best way would be to take our old games. Is this just a bonus?
Sort of. I think you did it. I think you made it to the boss.
I don't know how to fight
The
him.
ghost of Willy Wonka.
Do I just jump on his head?
Yeah, he'll take off his hat, then you jump on his head.
Okay. You didn't tell me there'd be scary things too.
And you know what? You jumped on his head when his hat
I know.
was on, and I don't know if that... It kind of looked like it hurt him still, but I guess
No,
not.
it didn't. It
It's
they just want to have it react to everything, which is nice, you know. Not many games give you the whole experience. Ooh, this is gonna suck. This. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll get Dave someday, if he ever comes back.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know if there's anything that can be done, because if he opened, or the ghost coming out this way, yeah. But I got 5 lives, right?
Yeah, you have plenty of chances.
Plenty of Porky.
This
for all.
fine ghost.
I'm trying to think of the best way to handle this, because like if they're here, obviously I don't want to go for
I think
it.
maybe you can start bouncing on his head before he does it.
And then just move away.
I don't know if you ever even need to move away besides...
Or just stay on the same side.
Like, you can just keep jumping on his head,
Oh,
even, like, right before he takes his hat off, I think.
okay. Does he alternate? Oh, I see what you mean. He does alternate, doesn't he?
I think so.
Whoa! We did it! We solved it! I'm glad he can't touch you to damage you. It is tough, but we figured it out.
Generous game. And
it's got a good boss theme.
another thing, because like again, they had like a different soundtrack for this game, and it got changed for some reason. And now you have this.
You don't like it?
Nope, it's got the evil red eyes.
Oh, do I have to jump on it one more time? Nope.
That'd be ridiculous.
Wow. This is the best game we played tonight. Porky Pigs, Haunted Holiday. Wasn't that fun? Well, you know, Daniel, there's an old saying that wisdom comes with age, but Dave stealing my games leaves me with primal rage. And it did, because he left us primal rage. Stick an apple in his mouth.
Monkey Dino game.
Let's see how far button mashing can get you. I should have picked the one that can do the magic fire teleport.
Is there a reason you picked that one?
Rage. Because he looks like me after my games were taken.
Oh.
Wild. I don't remember the controls or anything for this game, so
I think you're doing good work.
it's a button mashing.
Oh, that was good.
Oh yeah, button mashing paradise. 2-hit combo.
Those multiple jump hits.
No
Oh,
cheese.
No cheese.
Wow.
And yet cheese wins.
And the graphics are so good. Oh no, he bit me. He knows moves.
Let's see.
Eat the people. How do I do that?
I wonder if you even can in the Super Nintendo version.
Nintendo may have taken it out due to their standards and practices.
I'm gonna try and look up and see if we can.
It's funny because I didn't really play much Primal Rage, and I think that's showing through right now. I'd like to order a double quarter combo with cheese. One of them can do the Diablo one. You like hold a bunch of buttons and just mash something, and he keeps teleporting and turning into flames. It looks like they got guard meters. I'm gonna jump and attack. That's a neat trick. What's he gonna do? Anti-air me?
I've got bad news. They only have FAQs for the arcade version.
Oh. Good job, Talon. We conquered the jaw, the cove. No! My weakness! Mirror match. Oh no, he's better than me.
You call it Colossus in Primal Rage.
Classy.
No, I don't know. That might not work for the monkeys.
He's not falling for my silly slide.
Oh my goodness. Trying to teach you new moves.
Here's my Primal Rage mix-up. I'm gonna either jump and mash like a wild man or wild dinosaur, or I'm gonna slide right into you and you're gonna block it.
Good mix up. Ooh, that guy was getting into the rink.
And now my heart's exploded.
Looked like he wanted to get eat.
This was pretty cutting edge stuff. It lost a little bit on the translation to Super Nintendo, but that's okay. Whoa!
It's the only way we can enjoy it at home.
Fight him. I mean, on the bright side, oh, never mind. Spoke too soon. It seems like he just blocks when I slide. Nope.
Oh,
He's getting smart.
You get sick of it after a while.
Oh!
Your heart.
Rage! Why did Dave take my games?
Well, at least.
Why? Daniel, I don't have a single Street Fighter game to play now.
Oh.
I've got Primal Rage.
I mean,
This is all I'll be playing now.
sorry.
That's all I got. He took them.
It's too bad they didn't release Street Fighter on any other consoles.
It is a shame, but what you gonna do? But you know what? Still, we have the games of our affiliates. Thank you, Dragmire, for renting Stumpy Vidiots. It's here, Vidiots. Dragmire's favorite game. His childhood game. Left for us to enjoy. Wow. You know, they're in that Smash Brothers clone. Eugen's Nightmare. Yeah, Dave took Bart's Nightmare. What's up with that? Like breaking that. Grab me. I hope I can get to my favorite part of this game. But it may prove hard.
Hey, Ren.
Hey, Stimpy. This game's kind of innovative.
No, we missed out on Virtual Part. Alan probably has that. He gave up on that battle.
Grab me.
Ow. That just looks right.
I need to check that picture out after I get past Stimpy.
I don't know. I feel like you wouldn't enjoy it as much as Bart's Nightmare, Dave. But it has some freakish stuff in it, like Bart as a dinosaur and Bart as a pig.
Hey, Ren.
Hey, Stimpy. Whoa. He tried to prank me.
Hey, Ren.
Oh.
Hey, Ren. Hey, Ren.
I'm not sure, but that sounds probably right, Dragmire.
I need some. Oh. He knows I need it. Oh, I thought the cheese would give me health. It wasn't worth it.
It could be useful. Oh, I see.
The timer running out. And this thing blasts me over to the... You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe I can just...
Yeah, that's...
Maybe I just gotta be brave. That's probably Dragmire's favorite part. Wait, is this the very beginning?
Yes, it looks like it.
Oh, I'm crying too.
Hey, Ren.
Oh no, you don't even get hit once. You're gonna need all your HP, buddy. Yeah, promoting that good old Nick Smash game. I don't know, I think you're supposed to get to the end of this thing. Maybe. Kind of hoping there's some kind of checkpoint. Or anything. I'm gonna be playing this all night.
Hey, Ren.
Mugen will fight something and Nail to get to the second level.
Hey, Ren.
But which came first, Dragmire?
Hey, Ren.
I don't know. Oh, this is not good. Oh, the money gives him HP. I'm confused. It was the meat. Meat's always good. Wait, that's exactly what I wanted. And I squandered it!
Ah.
So can I... Whatever, I'm just gonna take the hit.
I guess we know who's the king of platformers then. Well, there you go.
Oh. Did I unlock my treat? I forget how to...
Hey, you want to grab the stinky sock?
I do?
Yeah.
What's it do for me?
It makes you go fast.
It does?
Nope.
Maybe something else does. I don't want to touch those. That was fun. Oh yeah, it does. You just have to use it. Or you could save it. Uh-oh, better hurry. Oh, it was invincibility. Careful. Ooh, get a whiff of that, Daniel. Ooh. Ren and Stimpy is such a stinky show. I think that was always why I didn't really like any of the Nicktoons. No!
You did it?
No! What?
Sound like
Oh, well, I mean, this is a different kind of treat, but I was kind of hoping the teeth would get me.
Even better. Yeah, we usually have a lot more trouble with that level. You blaze through it.
Well, it's okay. I don't know how to fight this guy. I'm usually used to it just ending after the teeth. If it reboots here, it doesn't look like he's too bad. Whoa. What a great fight. Oh, thank goodness. See, Dragmire knew that there was still another chance to screw up. That's what we came here for. I mean, my night is complete. My night is complete. It even made the noise. Well, you know what, Daniel?
Yeah.
Once I considered Dave a friend, a real close neighbor. Now I never ask him to join me in a game of Run Saber. Dave didn't take Run Saber with him.
Well,
It's an Atlas classic.
Oh, I didn't realize it was Atlas.
Maybe he's taking a stand against Persona.
That's probably it. But he loves Friday the 13th.
No, Dave, these are all off the cuff. That's why I keep looking at my cue cards. Friday the 13th. Is that a Super Nintendo game? Oh wait, Friday the 13th is an Alice game. Two player. Oh. Taj Bates. Yeah, I think they were discussing that one time when they were talking about Atlas games. Tequila. The magic feet. Screw attack. Nothing here. Maybe Dave doesn't like games that rip off Super Metroid. Like Clock and Run Saber. Go down. Why?
All the heroes.
Is there something up there? Isn't this where our one-ups are?
Maybe.
That might be later. Am I going backwards?
Wait, you think maybe there's something here? Nope.
Did I manage to go back to the beginning of the level?
Well, no, I don't think so. I don't know what kind of weird loop we went in, but...
Cookie, this game has no resemblance to Strider. Uh-oh. Here comes flamethrower guy. How do you slide?
L or R.
This is Run Saber. Saber Run. Pretty fun. I even enjoyed playing this with Dave, so I'm not sure why he didn't want to steal it. Ooh, I kind of want that. Not worth it. You like it still knocking us? Whoa. Yeah, last time we played this on Multitap, I was playing it with Kayla and she grabbed both 1-ups. I don't know if you get points for grabbing the other player's 1-up.
Accurate.
Watch me fall off. Whoa.
It can happen.
Let's just smash up a plane. It's a good idea.
The one we're on.
I have an ooze.
Yeah, Alice is good at making all the spooky stuff.
We did it. We beat the plane.
Goodbye. I'm sure they landed somewhere nice.
Alright, I'm gonna go through these games quickly because we're running out of time. But I think we're almost done, maybe? Anyways, Gone is the collection of games that make up Multitap's history. Where did they go? It's a real Scooby-Doo mystery. Dave didn't take Scooby-Doo!
Again, not a Scooby or Hanna-Barbera fan in general.
There's only one thing to do. Password.
Rockin' Cat still had ghosts in it.
Oops.
Wasn't very
I was a little scared. It had Batman in it.
Oh, I picked the wrong one.
This one's still pretty good. Oh no.
Alright, so the objective of this game is to wait for Scooby-Doo to show up and then hit him with the hammer.
Gonna be pretty tough. Scooby.
Hey!
Don't worry, he had a helmet. Scooby's okay.
Scooby's okay.
Scooby's okay.
I wanted the other bonus. Let's see. Oh yeah, is this actually the origin of the Scooby and Fooey bet? That's been raging on Multitap forever. This is what we came here for. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no.
Never.
No, come on. Don't let me down, Shaggy.
Guess there better find her mini game.
Oh no, oh no.
Balance the sandwich.
Oh no, oh no. Oh! Ah!
Dropped a few things, but don't worry.
It's a sandwich fatality. A few things, the whole sandwich.
Don't worry, 2 seconds left.
It's gone.
What do you think he'll rate it?
I'm guessing that sandwich is too small, Scoob.
Too small.
Look at his people's eyebrow. The sandwich is too small, Scoob. Yeah. Well, you know what? No Street Fighter, no Killer Instinct. What's a gamer to do? These days, I challenge all comers to the fighter Shaq Fu.
Oh, not Scooby-Doo again.
Not Scooby-Doo. Story, please. It's downtown Tokyo, and I'm checking out the local sites on the day of my all-star charity game win. I stumbled upon a small kung fu dojo with an old man inside. Greetings, big warrior. You are the one from the stars, I presume. I thought I'd never live to see the day. I'm an all-star, if that's what you mean. We have a game tonight. Would you like to come? It's going to be quite a battle, even though it's for charity. Oh no, young warrior. I'm too old to be fighting. But I wish you well. You must hurry now if you are to save the little boy Nezu. That is, if you really are the magic one. Yeah, that new Shaq Fu was something else. I'm not sure what you mean. I'm just sightseeing before my game. What are you talking about? No time to explain. Go through this portal, find Nezu, and save him before it's too late. Shaq enters the second world. Whoa, where am I? Dave's missing out. He should have taken this one. Vagabond Temple? Be careful, Prince. You might hurt yourself with those swords. My swords will make you think twice about that comment. It's for charity.
It's for the kids.
Oh no, he's got the fury.
Oh, he started to pull out his swords. No, he lost the fury. Now he's just sad.
Oh, flaming punch. Oh no, I shouldn't have tried new stuff.
Oh, he's got the fury back. He thinks he can win again. Is that a new term, Coons?
He's Shakai.
Careful, it might become real.
I think it already did. Whoa.
The speedrun spams standing kick.
Oh, really? Oh, but you gotta move forward sometimes. That kick's pretty good. I don't even know what any of the moves are. And whenever I try to do them out, the computer decides to come get me. I think I have too many games to keep playing Shaq Fu. But at the same time, let's go to Catwalk Falls. What's up, Catwoman? Can you tell me about the little boy, Nezu? My name is Kaori, and I'm going to do some serious damage to your body. Not if my standing kick has anything to say about it. I think I need to get closer. Does Shaq have a dash attack? A Shaq attack dash?
They're small, but they're well animated.
The jump kick seems pretty good too. Always a classic. Play ball. I think some of these standing kicks are making the cat stronger. Oh, whoa! She had an all-nighter.
Shaq's face.
He's
on that
very,
player
very. I really hesitate to say this, but it looks like
yeah.
Pog Champ, Pog Shack,
I'm sure it's an emote somewhere.
most likely. Shack Baby Rage. Jump kick. Fury.
She's screaming.
Whoa, this is some DBZ stuff.
I was wondering if it was ever gonna end. You put a stop to it.
Maybe it's that flaming kick and not just, you know, standing kick.
But then how are you supposed to spam it?
Just do the move over and over. At last, I am freed from Set Ra's mind control ring. Nezu is being held on Tombstone Island, but you must get by Set Ra's loyal army first. That sounds great. Sounds great. So yeah, thanks for leaving Shaq Fu with us, Dave. It's real good.
Yeah, thanks.
Dave's whirlwind ransacking all seems a blur, but he happened to miss this gem, Sparkster. But wouldn't you know, we're running out of time, and I can't think of any other way to finish this rhyme. Maybe we can look at Sparkster for a bit.
We, you know, Sparkster, we just gotta see the title screen. That's about it.
Can you believe Dave would not take our Sparkster game? I think he has something against Konami, but he took Batman Returns, so I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't like it because of the Sega association. I mean, yeah, I guess this just is a little too close to a Sega game for him. I like this one. I think it's, I don't know, the other Sparkster on Genesis is maybe a little bit more of a challenge. And then, you know, the original Rocket Knight Adventures is good. But I mean, this one's fine.
I think my problem with this one is this one has the boxing level, right?
Yeah.
And I do not understand how to do that level.
There's one on Xbox that's Xbox 360.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's
I think
parts
on
of the other
PC
ones,
too.
but from what I remember, these first three all seem pretty fun.
Oh, I don't know. I do kind of recall some people not liking one of them, but I almost wonder if it's a Nintendo Sega fan thing.
Yeah.
Well, you know, like Super Nintendo Aladdin versus
Yeah.
Genesis Aladdin.
Oh, well, yeah, I can understand that.
Like this. Oh, this one's more difficult. I forget. I don't know. Whoa.
You don't have to worry about getting swords in this one, at least.
Yeah. The other one's got the Chaos Emerald thing.
And the Genesis one, sword things, is so weird because it has the wackiest thing where you can't get the first one unless you watch the opening cutscene.
Oh, he's gonna punch me to death. Sparkster's in trouble.
Nice.
Oh, that's scary.
No problem for you, Sparkster.
I'm glad Dave didn't take this game. We have now set up security patrolling all sectors so that no game collector will steal our stone protectors. Addie's gonna come steal a game. We're gonna have Addie as a guest star, and then more games will go missing. The entire Genesis collection, it's gonna disappear.
Yes, bad maniacs.
This is it. That was nice of Dave. All my favorite action figures are here. Cornelius, Clifford, Chester, Angus, and Maxwell. Hurry to the crystal mines of Frostbite. We must stop Zock's minions from taking control. Greetings, stone protectors. My evil henchman Zink. You pitiful fools, you are no match for my forces. Yeah, the Sacred Room. Don't you have to unlock the songs or whatever?
Seems like it, yeah. Too bad.
It's honestly a pretty good beat 'em up. Does that move drain your HP?
This one, yes, it looks like it did.
Where is that an X button move?
No, that was when I was charging with the attack button.
Basically, I'm looking for the quickest death here. Maybe we'll find a pet or something. Whoa, you're eating!
I'm hungry.
Sorry, Ingard. I like the game over in this game. And I'm running out of time. Ooh, free fries. Your walking is very cool.
Got the shuffle.
My evil henchman Florpo is very intimidating and evil. He's just chilling.
Leave him alone then.
No, he came down to kill me. Eat lasers. Why do I have 5 lives? Maybe that's something you can alter. Are there any hardcore Stone Protectors fans that know if I reset the game and go to the options, if I can change the lives? I feel like it's a safe bet, but if I do it and I can't change it, I'm going to feel a little bit silly.
I mean, you might as well, because there's no
Take the risk.
There's no way we're gonna do it. And that way, you can also change to one player. So,
good idea. But Stone Protectors is enjoyed by 2 players.
yes.
Typically. The first time we played it on the Wii, which was really weird because it didn't come out on Virtual Console. But me and Start had never heard of it, and we were like, "Wow, this game's great!" And we played it the whole way through. What does it mean by hostility? Oh, see, maybe we do need 2 players.
Oh, so we can beat each other up?
Do you think that would
That's gotta
be fast enough?
I don't know.
See how fast you can kill your fellow Stone Protectors? But the problem is if one of them dies, then... Well, I mean, this is kind of worth it too. I've been putting in a bad situation.
No, this is a great situation.
Yeah, maybe I should let him live.
So let's see if we can find more. Oh,
find more friends.
Yeah, I just trashed him.
I mean, the HP is going pretty fast. How fast can we kill these trolls?
Not fast enough. I mean, it'd be enough if you were actually, trying to win the game and stuff, but trying to kill him off fast, I don't know if it's fast enough for me.
I keep hitting the enemy instead.
I mean, they've got little things around it.
I don't think that's doing much damage.
Chains for their jewelry. And if you twist their arm around, it flashes. I don't think this is gonna do it, dude.
They got more friends. They were almost there. They got his combo. His face. He doesn't want to fight. I don't know. Oh wait, there we go. He's a killer now. I might have saved you.
Thanks, dude.
Oh yeah, I'm in a pain sandwich now. This game's got great music too. And great trolls. I think we played through this on Multitap at some point.
Probably a long time ago.
And this is definitely gonna be worth it. I'm getting Sonic Adventure Game Over vibes chasing this. What happened to his buddy?
We accidentally killed him.
Careful, watch out for the food. Yeah, he knocked you into the popsicle! The rock can handle stone. Alright, I think we're good. Did you think it was worth it, Start?
Nah, it's pretty good. It was kind of a long journey, though.
Sorry.
I like how the stone protectors look, though.
He took the games right off of my hands, so I'm going to send Dave to Super Troll Islands. So apparently this is a troll stream now. All trolls, all the time.
They've trolled us again.
We did trolls for boys. Let's do the trolls for everyone.
Trolls for everyone else.
Why didn't he take our troll games? Press select for options or press start to play. Programmed
By trolls. They got great bobbing heads. And look, they own a cat. Oh, which troll do you want to be?
green troll. Pink troll. Oh, you gotta go in the magic mirror.
And that makes sense more than the door, you know? Oh.
Isn't this game pretty awesome?
It looks good so far. Color and everything. Keeping the world colorful for trolls. Making your head move in weird ways when you climb the ladder. I mean, I appreciate the bobblehead technology, no doubt. Now that's a great troll head sprite. That's beautiful.
Never to return to its once former glory, Multitap's new collection presents Toy Story. Here comes the troll. Oh, what's up, Boot? The troll game was pretty fun, but it's Toy Story time.
Remember Toy Story?
It's got those, what are they? The SGI graphics, Silicon Valley graphics computers making its graphics.
Beautiful.
It's quite advanced. Etch a Sketch.
Etch a Sketch, its own credit.
Is there a way to warp to Nightmare Buzz?
You would think so.
I mean, this game is chock full of secrets, right? Traveler's Tales. Yeah, Kayla, how does this compare to Dreamcast Toy Story 2? Or PlayStation Toy Story 2? Enter the invincibility code.
That's good.
What's the invincibility? In the first level, you will come upon a dresser with an army man basket on top of it. There will also be a bouncy ball on the left of the dresser. If you have 5 lives in the top right corner, do you start with 5? Jump on the bottom ledge of the dresser. Now duck until the cowboy is starving as to spin. You are now invincible.
Scary if true, Cookie.
Strange things are happening to our game collection. Ain't no doubt about it. That old army game. I don't know if you start with 5 lives. You do. With an army man basket on top of it. So as long... Oh wait, but it's 5 HP, I think, not lives. Ooh. To earn invincibility, you must be skilled. Ooh. It's telling me to go here, but... You know, it's not worth it. Is Tato Head gonna get me? Whoa!
He's your friend right now.
Alright, there it is. You can jump on the bottom ledge of the dresser. Do I need to use the bouncy ball? I feel like this could go sour. And this jump seems a little... okay. Is that it?
Nice.
Wow. Press start to pause the game, and then press select to skip. Pause button's a little flaky, sorry. Seems to be a common thing on Super Nintendo controllers. Come in, Motherbird. Help the other toys get to their places. I just want to see Nightmare Buzz.
We'll make the start and select button different because people don't use them as much.
Beat it.
This, like the Genesis version, I think has a lot more music in places than the Super Nintendo one. Super Nintendo one has a lot of eerie silence in it.
Ego check. Ego check's pretty good. Especially when you see the waving Buzz.
There's the ego orb.
I don't know if you're supposed to use the shark. Jump the shark. I guess I'm invincible, so I can just kind of...
Ow. And then you're losing the race somehow despite your magic powers.
Stand back, everyone. Tell, don't show. Nightmare Buzz!
I need to add this scene back in the movie on their next re-release.
Cut content right here.
You don't want to be in the way when my laser goes off. Take that! Take that! Take that! Take that!
It's Dave!
Nightmare Dave. You can't do anything to stop him.
Here it comes! Take that! Here it comes! Take that! Take that! Here it comes! Take that!
I don't think I'm hurting him. I will take that.
Take that! Take that! Take that! Here it comes! Ooh.
There we go.
Here it comes!
At least his orbs don't come back, hopefully.
Here it comes!
Even with invincibility, it's too difficult.
Here it comes!
Each hit you take from Nightmare Dave makes one of your games disappear. That's why you got so many.
No.
Oh! Here it comes.
He's not dead yet.
Here it comes. Yeah.
Was he talking at the end, or?
Yes. I don't know what he said. I think there's a Nightmare Buzz fight. I thought there was. Pretty sure everything that's in this one is in the Genesis one, isn't it?
Yeah, the one difference I was thinking was like one of them has the maze level and the other one does, or do they both have the maze level?
I thought they both had it. It was just different
Style of level.
different style of doing it, kind of. But I mean, I could be misremembering. I don't know. Anyway, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Where in the world are my games? That one wasn't really a rhyme. Sorry. I just.
We're getting desperate here.
We're getting desperate. Dave took where in the world is Carmen. No, he didn't. He left it. Nightmare Buzz. I want to see why Dave would leave where in the world is Carmen Sandiego. Where in the world did all my games go? I mean, it looks like a good start. Maybe we can catch Dave. I'm gonna put in my real Twitch password. It's 3 letters. KFH. I'm new. Flash.
Not the
Female
royal card.
suspect. Track the thief from Tokyo to her hideout and arrest her. Sunday, 5 p.m. Good luck, rookie Dave Thief. Also, we can put in female. It will keep it. Most likely, yes.
Well, see, I'd want to, Dragmire, but he took it, so I can't look at it now.
My sources tell me he was researching the culture of the ancient Franks. Oh, so they went to a ballpark. I don't know. Library. I saw the person you're looking for and she checked out all the books about Frankish rule.
Oh no, the carpet's gonna go bad. We have to hurry.
Let's go to the stock exchange. Was here and she's trying to figure out whether fashion reflects the stock market. Bad news. I don't know where she went. Frank? Paris? Thank you. I was expecting it to be spelled with the C.
Maybe Trician.
Let's search the bank for Frank. That's Dave. I saw the person you're looking for, rupees. Okay. Riverfront. Sailor Spirit. My sources tell me she paddled away in a canoe flying a golden line flag. I'm not getting any clues about, you know, hobbies or anything. Tea with the president. I mean, maybe the canoe will help. I don't know. Tea with the president. Rupees. Where's Oslo? Colombo. Should I go to Colombo?
I don't know.
Too late! I think we're good. Trust the parrot. Hotel.
You found him.
Found you, Dave. Or on a river. I don't know where that is. I kind of want that hang glider for Fortnite. The person you're here was looking for was here, and she asked for a novel about gacho romance. She had brown hair. Warrant. Brown.
I think we got her.
Are you sure?
Well, compute. See how many show up.
Ah! We're gonna go to San Diego right out of the gate! Wow. Lunch with was riding a motorbike. A gacha romance vehicle, motorcycle. Catherine Drib.
Catherine Drip.
Here's the problem. I have no idea where we're supposed to go. President. How many places have president? And what were the other clues? Piranha River? Where's that?
Piranha River.
I don't think it's Buenos Aires, but maybe it is. See it? Where in the world is Duck Duck Go? Oh, it would. Okay. Well, good thing I didn't look anything up. Wait. Oh, I'm not flying. Thank you, Cookie. Fly. Didn't try to look up rivers or anything. Tierra del Fuego. Let's go to the sport club. Sneaking away. Perhaps this is our criminal, Catherine Drip.
Does look like Baba.
Sources tell me she planned to climb. Where's Annapurna? I don't know where that is. Gurkha art. Gurkha art. It's so sad when I don't know, which is very often. Double triangle. We were at Colombo. What were the other clues?
The Gurkha, the double triangle flag.
Gurkha. Double triangle flag. Somewhere in India. So Bangkok, right?
Go for it, dude.
Wait a minute. I think I'm wrong. Where's Kathmandu? No, okay. Okay. We'll try it. We'll try what Normal Lemon said first. We got plenty of time. Okay. Yeah, oh, see. Yeah, thank you. Street Fighter 2. Uh-oh. Good job, Normal Lemon. You helped us catch Dave's accomplice. But we couldn't quite recover all of the games. Ah, okay. Good job. I think that is a Fortnite emote.
Yep.
Everything is, though. We apprehended Catherine Drib. Good job, everybody.
We did it. We got Nightshade.
See, Dave doesn't like this game because you catch criminals in it, and, you know, as someone who stole all our games,
Makes sense.
it strikes a chord. It's not party time, nor is it excellent. Wayne's World.
I don't understand. I thought Dave used to play this one all the time.
Yeah, I don't know why he didn't want this.
Gray Matter's back. Gray Matter's back.
Hi, Wayne.
No video games denied. On the title screen. I want to see if I can get the select code. I think I missed it. Is the title screen at the very beginning? I like the intro, but...
Well, like, there's the screen that shows the credits, but I almost feel like... Because there's this, but then there's where it's actually saying Wayne's World.
I want to try this... XLR.
Excellent.
Maybe he bought a copy. Yeah, nice.
Oh, I don't know what... Oh, select. How do I get to Bohemian Rhapsody?
Don't remember.
Oh, well, it'll be here for a while. We can try 2-0 to see what we get. This game has some really good cutscenes. Isn't it a good rendition too?
No, yeah. Just keeps going.
I don't know. I'm trying to find it, but I don't know where it's at. I may just move on.
I don't know. I feel like you might find it before they're done saying dweeb jokes.
I can see the Grape Poupon cutscene. Oh wait, I think we're here. If it's not here, then it's gonna be. Okay, I think we're good.
See, I was trying to remember from last time we were trying to get this, and I think the bad part was you have to wait through that painful exchange. Oh no, no, Walmart.
That was worth it.
Good game. Good game. Sad that Dave can't enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm so sad. You may be a king or encounter game sweepers, but we'll always have the peacekeepers. Now, what's up, System Defect? Starting, I enjoy the peacekeepers. Dave enjoys the peacekeepers. I thought maybe he just couldn't stand to take it away from us.
Well, I mean, so, here's the thing about the peacekeepers. The peacekeepers, anyone can enjoy with Nintendo Switch Online now, so.
Oh.
He has a way to enjoy the peacekeepers stuff.
Keeping the peace.
But he can't do 4 players on it.
In this color edit, you can't change the names like you can in the Japanese one, and just based on that, I'm mad enough to move on to the next game. Dave took our games for future streams. Thank goodness we still have Pinball Dreams. I want to play some Peacekeepers, but we got to wrap things up. Why did he take away Pinball Dreams? Oh wait, he didn't. Why did he not take it away? This is the one that's based on Terminator Pinball, right?
No, really?
They might have changed it for the Super Nintendo one, but on like Amiga or something, I think it was supposed to be Terminator 2.
That's cool.
Wow.
Dave isn't much for pinball.
No, I think Freem's right. He's got it on a different system. He doesn't need this one. No, honestly, this was yet another one of those games he traded in for Star Fox, and I was, you know, unable to get in our copy, which is weird that I'm playing it right now, but things are getting scary in the graveyard.
And that's most... I think that's probably the most played pinball game. That freaking 3D pinball.
Dave unstole a game. Well, he takes and he gives. We should just tilt it. Is it L&R? Tilt. That was Pinball Dreams. Though our brother David has made many great claims, not one of them is Timon and Pumbaa's Jungle Games. The last game of tonight.
And again, I know why he didn't take this.
Why?
Because this version of Timon and Pumbaa
Doesn't have Puyo Puyo.
Doesn't have Puyo in it, which is the only reason you would ever want to play this.
No, it's got other good things. Like, it's got pinball, but it's got the burper, hippo pop, and sling shooter. Try burper.
Finally, a game more vile than Vidiots.
Yeah, maybe I should check out the hippo pop. I don't know if I can end on that.
Help! 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 Help!
Memories. Memories.
That's the hippo's favorite music. And this is a 1997 classic, you know, late release.
So glad they made it on there on time.
Hippo Hop. One of the most boring games that I've played. They make me want to merge without looking. Ooh, is this some sort of Frogger? Am I supposed to go back?
Can you go back?
I guess there's only one Timon, huh?
Yeah, but what are you supposed to do then? You just go back and forth for points?
Can we rent a different game instead?
Huh.
There's a lot of dialogue in it.
Oh, well,
So that's why he was first time.
okay. So again, the problem is the Super Nintendo.
Dave, I want my games back! Dave, I want my games back! Thank you everybody for watching.
They're there.
And enjoying the Super Nintendo leftovers. Dave took Muted Smile. Oh, my games.
You still have your Genesis games. Think about
That's
your Genesis.
true, but
games.
if you see this bad man, get him. Let's pray for a merciful Dave. I'm gonna do the prize wheel. then I'm gonna go cry for 3 hours straight. Let's see what we got. Hey, well, thanks for watching. First place is Bad Maniacs. Good job, Bad Maniacs. Pillow in second place, Chrisium in third place, Jazz in fourth, and Eddie in fifth. Good job, everybody. And good job, Dave, stealing our games. I'm not showing it. There you go. Can you see it now? Okay. Can you see the wheel? Can you see the wheel now? Well, that bear's floating in nowhere. All right, I'm gonna stop. See what we got.
Hurry up!
We'll tell you we see it. Thank you, Desi Smart. Let me know when it shows up. Chrisium is your winner. Congrats, Chrisium. Congrats, Chrisium.
They're giving their suggestions, Chrisium.
Pillow thinks it's 4. Jess thinks it's 9. Chrisium thinks it's 3.
Going with 3.
It's gotta be 3.
You may fire when
Oh,
ready.
yeah, I mean, as Swedish Chef, it has to be 3. Alright, so nobody picked 6.
50 for all.
50 for all!
Again, is always the best you can get on the board.
Yeah.
Considering how many Jiggies total is distributed to everybody. Everybody wins.
Yeah, everybody wins. Tomorrow's stream, it's on a Tuesday, and it is going to be the Nintendo Switch Online Challenge Gauntlet. Start's got some challenges set up. Dave, I want my games back! And yeah, we're gonna see how people do in the challenges, how far they
We're not gonna play the games tomorrow. Big twist.
but we're participating in some of the challenges.
That's true. That's true.
So it'll be different challenges for the Multitap viewers who signed up. So we'll see if they can beat the challenges. Thank you everybody for watching, and have a good night.
Night.
Hey, the show's over.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
I'll even let you have Shaq Fu, Dave.